tonight. Chrome horseshoes and a crooked grin. Alice of the hole and leaves the show. Say, go on, let's jump right in. We don't need a rabbit, baby. Turn the page, every sign says follow me. Underground got a party now and everybody's on the ski. Down the hole, crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, topics got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care, we're headed home. 10-foil theories really go deep. Black helicopters in the rain. Every stranger says, I've seen it. Every answer, conspiracy's the same. Alice keeps her cards up high. Our friends keep the chat alive. We laugh when the topics spiral, cause the weird ones help us drive. Turn the page, every sign says follow me. Underground got a party now and everybody's on the ski. Crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole. Topics got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care, we're headed home. Maybe the mirror knows our names. Maybe the maze is built to change. Alice smiles. You ready? Crazy horse says, let's go deep. Let's get crazy in the fast lane. Add a little bit of barracuda to the vibe. Yeah, head first, no map, just vibes in the void. Rabbit clock broke, now we killing the noise. Chat go wild, every theory deployed. Truth in the chaos, yeah, we came to destroy. Cards on the table, but the deck feel cursed. Laugh in the dark while the timelines burst. Alice got secrets in the sideways verse. Crazy horse riding like a cold reverse. Bruh, spin that wheel, let the madness choose. 10-foil crown, but we never lose. Underground kings with the rebel grooves. If the sky falls down, we just change the view. Mirror talk back, say you're one of us. Maze got teeth, but it's never enough. Dive so deep, now the pressure's trust. Down the hole, nah, we became the dust. Down the hole, crazy horse, take control. Alice calls, come on, go. Forget the rabbit, down we go. Down the hole, topics got teeth, but we still roll. Sky's the limit when you're down the hole. We don't care, we're headed home. Down the hole. Down the hole. Crazy horses take control. Alice, down we go. Forget the rabbit, down we go.
Evening, everyone, and a welcome to Off the Cuff, my heathens of the holes. We wanted to do a little something special to kick off the season tonight. We wanted to take you guys outside for a live fire, but Mother Nature kind of had other plans. So guess what? We're going to cozy up right here. So we've got so much kind of going on tonight. We've got reviews, possibly a special guest. So let me introduce you all to my panel that can really light my fire. So first we have Lori Avo.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Come and set my soul on fire.
It's been so long since I've heard that song.
I am so glad you pulled it out, though.
Hey, you set me up for it. It's a good
trying.
show. It's a perfect segue.
Yeah. All right. And next we have Richard Spake.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good. Thank you for coming. And then, because the shadows always know, our son of Mars.
Hey, everybody. Just strap in, grab a stiff drink. We're going to look at this thing called Mandalorian and Grogu a little bit later.
And that's why we love having you here to do a little bit of down the holing. And then we have Shell back.
What special guest are you talking about? I think we're already. I think you already got enough special people in here already.
Well, I have no doubt. I have no doubts that our panel is special.
Yeah, we ride the short bus.
Don't put yourself
As
down,
long as it's
Shellback.
an Alice, as long as it's my short bus and I can get y'all on it and keep everybody, I'm good personally.
Yeah, don't
I mean-
put yourself down, Shellback. That's our job.
And do we really need to talk about Dadalorian and Gogurt?
Well, hang on. We will get there.
Or
Let
as I
me-
like to call it, Mondo Agugu.
Well,
wait, before we
you
forget,
don't have to.
hang on.
We have one more
we're
person to
gonna.
bring in.
And we have our resident reaper. And I should not talk with my hands because I just almost took Crazy out. Casey of Casey's Creepy Creations.
Hello, all, and I said go ahead and do the review, Marcelo, because if there's one thing a Reaper really enjoys, it's a good wake, and I have a feeling that everybody's going to need a good stiff Irish drink after this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So now that we're all here and the fire is stoked, poked, and burning bright, who's got things to talk about? Anybody want to go a little light before we hit the heavy shit?
Yeah, let's go lightweight.
We got to prepare.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah, 'cause-
we can prepare them by starting
What?
off talking about how
Ring shutter.
awesome Mandalorian season 1 and 2 were.
Well,
we could do that.
actually, I'd have to disagree there, but
Okay, wait. Let's catch up with the chitty chat. Let's go ahead and greet everybody. That'll be a little light for the moment, and then we can jump right in. So we have got Lieutenant Garatina. Hey, bug. We've got Crazy doing double duty. Our Warrior doing double duty. Everybody's doing double duty. What's up, Swollen Salad? Thanks, Zaki, for being here. Of course, moi.
Then we got the Son of Mars.
And then we have our Shadow and Shell.
See, we got.
And we have Kevin of Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. And Tony Stark also says, leaving a love, a like before cards. And I think we've all hoped that he slays that deck tonight and whatever special magic words there are for a good card game. And of course, we've got Brain Shatter who says, good evening, crew. And then Shell back. And careful leaving Rudy over the fire, cotton burns. And our very own Mikey of Chatty Blogger just jumped in. Hey.
Well, I mean, I actually have the Turtle Man avatar tonight, so and not the Rudy avatar. So
No, we are trying to separate the sock from the man.
tonight I'm not Cotton, or not here anyway.
He's got his shell on.
Yes, everybody Cotton. The Cotton was kind of on.
I mean-
taking a break tonight.
I mean, it is. I will admit, though, it is kind of concerning that I am directly over the fire. I don't really care to be on the menu tonight, but
Okay, so two roasted. Okay, there we go. You come. Okay, we'll.
We're just gonna have delicacy roasted horse.
well,
Oh, boy.
okay.
well, now you're trying to cook horse meat. Now you're trying to cook horse meat.
Alice, may I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Since I'm a Reaper and I'm used to that anyway, why don't you move me move me over
Okay,
the
okay.
fire
Are you?
and
Yeah, he's already got a stick on fire. Yeah, there you go.
you
He's
see that?
yeah. He's got the wheaties roasted already.
Of the flame.
See, it's great because I feel like we're already sitting. This is like being in person, sitting by a fire where it's like, oh, it's too hot, it's too cold. I need to be over here. The smoke's in my face. Because
I was just about to make a joke.
Yeah.
But Alice, where's the marshmallows?
I'll get them. I will get them.
Mhm.
I will get them.
About that, my special guest may have eaten them all already.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yes.
No, man. I hate it when he does that. Nobody can leave stay pups anywhere, man.
I know. I even
Well-
thought about getting him organic cheesy poofs just to see if it would help his weight at all.
No
No.
cheesy puss.
Hang
All
on.
right,
What?
let's see what
Hang
our-
on. What was- Shut up, Buckman.
Oh boy!
Not
All right,
cheesy
hang on.
puss. I don't know. Actually, I think cheesy poofs are like nasty and a waste of money. I mean, it's like, chewing on cheese flavored air.
That's
You know,
part of the
If you
fun.
if you're really serious about snacks like that, you get the crunchy ones. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I've got some at home, and I've got some here, and you're close, Shell, but that's not exactly right. The big ones, the one, the regular ones, are more like cheese covered packing peanuts.
Hey.
That's more like it.
I didn't ask any commentary from you, Mister. Okay, we're not playing 5 out of 7, so I can get out of hell. Okay, so
Hey, wait a minute, buddy. If you keep that up, you may never get out of hell, no matter how many you get right.
Okay, wait. All right. So Brain Chatter says, Cell doesn't like cheesy air. He likes milk. He prefers dairy air. Oh, dairy air. Oh, that was funny. I did not deliver that right.
Oh,
I get it. He's talking butt stuff. He's talking
No,
butt
I was
stuff.
like, wait a second. I was like, okay.
Oh, he's spicy.
Oh, okay. All right. Rudy wants horse cock. Let him know when it's done.
What?
oh,
What?
God. Oh, God.
Wow.
Well, I know what kind of stuff.
Wow.
Rudy's into.
Here we go again.
Wow.
And Shrubby's already booing in the chat. Get out of here.
Just for the record, okay, I've only messed with one mare called Ginger Horse. Okay, so.
Oh, and our Jason Love has materialized. LOL, I've got smoke in my face, but it's not the fire. And TARDIS materialization.
Well, I will say in Shellback's defense, we do not kink shame here. So.
No, we don't.
All right. Well, thank you.
So well.
Thank you.
I've taught you so well.
Shrubby gave up.
Hashtag ally. There you go.
All right, Shrubby gave up his title of Toaster Master Supreme, so you hush.
Toaster Master. Toaster Master. Is that like the video game Blaster Master?
I will not be censored and oppressed with somebody with an avatar like that. Okay, so.
Jason says I do, but for shits and giggles. And Braid Chatter said I typed Roadmaster. Roast Master.
Yeah, we really got to get you glasses.
So we've discussed cheesy poofs and the liking and disliking of. Anybody else have anything like?
Marcelo.
I don't know. It has Marcelo had his first drink. Yes, Alice is very blind.
Yeah.
All right.
He's here. He's here with the degenerates. Of course, he's drunk.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Marcelo, son of Mars, what do the shadows have to tell us?
Well, the Shadow took one for the team last night, Alice. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, took one for the team. Went with the redhead. Paid almost full price.
Okay.
For a seat for a seat in an RPX theater that, interestingly enough, when I went to buy the tickets, was about 70% sold. But when I actually went there, the theater itself was only about 40% full. And this was, on a Friday night at 8:00 at night. I mean, talk about prime time viewing.
That's because Disney's buying their own tickets again.
Hey! Don't jump ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't jump ahead. Don't make me turn this car.
I started reading early. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't make me turn this car around. There'll be ice cream.
Okay, all right.
Okay, nobody gets ice cream if I turn this car around. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Hey, can I get Big Alaska instead?
You can do that. You're the only one who gets a pass, okay? But everybody else, if everybody else wants to be funny, we'll turn this car around and nobody's going to Dairy Queen.
Damn it, I need my dipped cone. All right, let's
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge I smell?
Okay. Do you want this or do you not?
Is a War Eagles kicking the back of the cart?
I'll go. Hey, you can kick the back of my chair, not a problem. I'm the one holding the steering wheel. Okay, simple as that.
Man, is it? You remember? Anybody remember those old Star Wars books? That came with the little 45 record.
Yeah.
And you'd read along. And then when R2D2 goes, "We going in there," you can turn the page. It's like. It's kind of like we got one of those, but with attitude.
Okay, Shellback.
What?
No one.
Yes, sir.
No one listening to this knows what a record player is. Okay, let's start with that, right? But anyway,
what? The hipsters do.
The hipsters aren't going to go see this movie.
What?
But moving right
That's
along,
the only people that are going to see this movie.
No, but moving right along. So only about 40% of this movie theater was actually full. So the contention from the peanut gallery that maybe Disney is buying out seats is entirely possible. Okay. Yes, I know you know what a record player is. You don't count. There, I said it.
Hey, just because he's Australian.
Now sit down, or you're going to have to satisfy yourself with a Coca-Cola. Anyway, as I was saying, and so we're sitting in there, okay, and we sit through about 20 minutes of previews. And the best thing about what was there at the previews is that sometime at the beginning of July, that's all I'm going to say, there was a particularly much beloved green character who wants to stomp out the planet, who gets conjured out by yellow diminutive cartoon characters. That personage gets figured very prominently in a movie that I suspect will make infinitely more money than the movie that we're about to review. And I'm going to leave that right there. Okay. That they show up at that personage shows up in the movie theater. And by the way, I will go see that movie because when I saw those little yellow characters conjure this green character, I was like, oh hell yeah, this is the movie I actually want to watch. Okay.
Banana.
Yeah. That was the movie I really wanted to watch. Okay. But I digress. So we enter into this movie, okay, and I'm going to be a little bit kinder to this movie than some of the other reviewers out there, okay? I'm going to say it this way. I don't think it will be necessarily as bad as Solo. I know that some of you are going to be like, you're out of your mind, Shadow. You've lost your mind. I'm like, sit down, shut up. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Solo, but it's going to be damn close.
Wow.
It's going to be damn close. Okay? It's going to be one of those, hey, beat it by a nose, maybe by a hair. Okay? It's going to be like that. All right? I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna go as far as saying what some people have said, saying that this is a cash grab, but pretty damn close. Okay, pretty damn close. All right. I'll start with the good parts. Visual effects. Awesome. As good. Awesome. As good of visual effects as you might have seen in the Attack of the Clones or some other visual effects heavy Star Wars movies in the past. Okay? Other than an AT-ST gliding down the side of a mountain in thick snow where they couldn't get through a jungle of Ewoks, okay? If we set that part aside, the visual effects were spectacular.
That is awesome.
Well, it was one of the old style, like the motorcycle seating style Scout Walker. It wasn't like the It wasn't like the indoor sky.
It wasn't even. Yeah, no, it wasn't even that. Okay. These AT-STs were not exactly like those in Return of the Jedi, but they weren't that much different. Okay, they were not.
They're on a. It's a. It's a freaking what are they? It's a Clone Wars era Scout Walker.
Yeah. Yes, it's a Clone Wars era Walker, but still, Shellback, the suspension of disbelief necessary that this thing could ski down the side of a steep mountain, a rocky steep mountain, I might add. Okay, again, the amount of suspension of disbelief is nearing the tolerance threshold. Okay, nearing the tolerance threshold. That being said, other scenes that were also practical effects heavy, visual effects heavy, were actually much more believable. There's one scene where I feel like, hey, I'm kind of, going through a scene that I would have expected in oh shoot, the movie from the 1980s with Harrison Ford, and he was hunting replicants. What was the name of that movie?
Blade Runner.
Yes. Yeah.
Reminiscent.
How does it always go back to Blade Runner?
Yeah.
How
there
the
were some
hell did
scenes,
that happen?
There were some scenes that were reminiscent of Blade Runner. Okay. And by the way, before we get too much further, for anybody listening to this is not a spoiler-free review. You've been warned. Okay, I don't do that.
Well,
I don't do that no spoiler shit. Okay,
the whole Scout Walker thing is one of the previews. It's one of the trailers or whatever.
But now I'm stepping into the real shit, Shellback. Okay.
No, don't do that.
Everybody drunk, really fast.
It has nothing to do with whether they're drunk or not. The fact is, I'm trying to save everybody $20. Okay, it's that.
Well, why didn't you save yourself $20? Actually, come to think of it, instead of spending what you spent, you should have just mailed it to me.
My Rocket Man is in the house. Everybody, I just like to say, my Rocket Man says, the voice of Shellback.
Hang on, Alice. Did I not start this review with saying that I took one for the team?
You did, but I have to honor my
not my words. Okay, so Shellback, sit down, have a coconut smile, and SPFU. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. All right, moving right along. Okay, moving right along. The visual effects.
Dad, I gotta pee. Okay.
Okay, the visual effects were as good as you might have expected from any Star Wars movie. Okay, they were stunning. The aerial visuals, awesome, spectacular. The fact that they brought back the Razor Quest and the Razor Crest, I was like, really, guys? I kind of get why you did that, but I mean, really? But
Well, it's
we're
a
gonna
different
leave that right
ship.
there.
It's not the same ship, but
the same
it,
style.
I think it's cool because they need it was it's a
Whose review is this?
it's the appropriate. It's appropriate.
Whose review is this? I mean, let me pause right there. Whose review is this? Okay, sit down. STFU, come on, bro. If it's your review, you snark it. Okay.
Hey,
hey, look. If I were
I'm just critiquing the critic. You know.
If I were a comedian, okay, and you were a heckler, you'd get bounced out. And I'm just going to leave that right there, okay? Because anybody who starts heckling is fair game for me to set them back into the last century. Anyway, hey, I'm going to leave that right there, okay?
We got unicorns in the chat. We okay. All right.
Hey, look, this is not going to be the same kind of review that you're going to get on other channels.
All right.
Who I will not name, okay? I watched some of the other reviews that other channels, which I will not name, Valiant Renegade and Snarky J, I will not name today, just to hear what they had to say. I'm trying to go a different direction. Okay, that different direction is to basically give you the straight skinny on, hey, do I want to spend a couple of hours inside of a dark room with strangers and just forget the hell about everything else going around me day to day? That's where I'm going, folks. So just hang with me, okay?
Hey, we got this.
Hang with me. All right? That's where I'm going. Right? Given what it is, okay? Given what it is, the production values were what you would expect from a Star Wars film. The production values, okay? The story, not so much, okay? The story itself, not so much. Here I have to side with everybody else who has been talking about this for the last 2.5 days. Could this have been an entire season of The Mandalorian, a 4th season? The answer is emphatically yes. Could you see where the episodic cliffhangers were? The answer is yes. Could you see where the filler episodes have been put in? The answer is yes. All these elements are there for if Jon Favreau had been permitted to create a 4th season of The Mandalorian to somehow salvage the travesty that was season 3 and the abomination that was the Book of Boba Fett, maybe they might have pulled this off. Maybe they might have pulled this off. It would have done so much to bring back goodwill to this franchise, even without the fact that Grogu speaks not one word of intelligible galactic basic. Okay? It would have still brought back a lot of goodwill. It was put together technically that good. Okay? Grogu was more animated. The other characters, like the Azalians, okay, the folks who are the same species as Boba Frick, were incredible in this in this movie. Matter of fact, they were pivotal to this movie. Without those characters, the situations that went on between Grogu and Mando wouldn't have even been possible. The situation that Grogu found himself, and I'm not going to spoiler this part, but the situation Grogu found himself to make a decision that affected Mando would not have been possible without these aliens. Okay? So those technical issues were spectacular. They wound into parts of Star Wars Rebels. Okay.
All right, Marcelo, give me 1 second because our chat has something to add.
What?
Yeah,
So-
please add it.
Well, DJ Ronnie G says,
What?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't crap for lack of money, production value, or staff. And DJ, did you happen to see it, by the way? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah, please.
And-
I want to hear what you have to say, Ronnie.
Yep. And I was trying to get somebody else to pop in. And then
Absolutely.
Jason says,
What, that one?
yep, that Sigourney Weaver stopped in for a paycheck.
Jason, wait. We're going there. We're going
Okay.
there.
Bamboo Blogu.
We're
Okay, Marcel,
we're
carry on.
going there. I haven't gotten to Ellen Ripley yet.
Ooh, and DJ needs
we
to
haven't
see
gotten to
Project
Ellen
Premiere.
Ripley. Yeah,
There-
we haven't gotten
Wait,
Ellen Ripley.
there's more. There's more. Oh, yay. Okay.
Oh yes, Shellback. There's way more. Okay, there's way more.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go stuff a hot poker in my eye. I'll be right back.
Are you sure? Are you
there's
sure it's
better
going
places
in?
to stick that hot poker?
I was about
Okay.
to say, are you sure it's going in your eye?
No, there's better places. There's better places to stick that. Okay.
Wait, that's my job. Let's put a marshmallow on it, though, boys. If we're
Absolutely.
sticking hot
Okay.
pokers.
All right. Okay. Let's just put
The
it
only
this way.
person who gets to stuff anything hot in my body would be Casey.
Okay. I'll try to make it. I'll try to make it brief. Okay?
Don't make
I'll try to
the
make it
joke.
brief for people. Okay. Okay. You understand that prairie dogs dig holes and they basically mark the prairie with their burrows, right? This movie has more plot holes than an entire town of prairie dogs.
Oh.
Okay. There are so many plot holes. It's ridiculous. Okay. Present in all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian was Kreef Garga. Yes. Shout out to Carl Weathers. No mention, 0 mention, nothing, not even in CGI of this man. I personally take that as an affront, okay? Because that man was, in my opinion, an incredible actor, okay? Just going to leave that right there. So not have something to do with Kreef Garga? Wow, come on, fellas. You could have at least given the man a shout out, for crying out loud. Okay, because the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian were enriched by this person's inclusion in your series, and you couldn't even give the man a video cameo or even a mention in the post credits and saying remembering Carl Weathers. Come on, what kind of woke are you? Okay. Anyways, moving right along. Okay. In the plot hole category, I know in the extended universe, there have been Hutts that have been Jedi, okay, and supposedly well done. But let me put it to you this way. Rada the Hutt, who is figured in this particular movie, was more ripped than The Rock himself. I was almost thinking that The Rock was going to voice the character of Rada the Hutt. Oh, wait, that's a spoiler. Anyway, okay, this character figures prominently in this movie, and without that character, wouldn't have made this movie even possible remotely. Okay, now
And Jason says, "Can't wait." Wait,
you can't wait. Not a problem.
Wait,
Not
we
a
can
problem.
get a CGI Leia and Peter Cushing, but not Weathers. Boo,
Hey,
Hollywood,
hey.
boo.
The
Look,
odds are
hey,
that Carl Weathers' family said no.
Let me put it this way.
Peter Cushing's family
money
also
talks,
said no.
Richard. Money
Actually,
talks.
at first, when they first did it, they had permission.
Richard, money talks.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to leave that right there. But then comes the greatest plot hole of all. Okay? And this is the one that really bothers me. As we all know, the Mandalorian is part of a sect of Mandalorians who believe by creed that they should not permit their helmet to be taken from them and their physical self be exposed. Okay? Unfortunately, Mando finds himself in a situation where, to redeem himself, if you kill those who have seen your face, then you have not been violated. However, the plot hole exists where one particular character who was originally introduced in the Clone Wars animated series has seen Mando's face and survives the encounter. Okay? This character survives the encounter, which means technically we've left Mando as an apostate. That plot hole is not resolved. This is for the ultra Star Wars geeks like myself, okay, who say, hey, if you're going to create a situation, close the damn pothole, tuck that in, okay? This plot hole, to my knowledge, has never been identified or discussed by anybody else. This is the first time you're hearing it here, spoilered or non-spoilered. This is a plot hole, folks. Be prepared for it.
I love when he says holes.
Yeah. And
of course,
hey,
this is your show, Alice, and it is a hole, and it needed to be brought out.
Okay, do it, babe. Do it.
We just had to rip that Band-Aid off and get through it.
And speaking of holes, okay,
no comment.
Dave Filoni, what the hell were you doing portraying a character of an X-Wing fighter? I mean, for crying out loud, you were even wearing your cowboy hat in the bar.
What?
I was expecting a power of many moment from you, and somehow you made it into an X-Wing squadron to somehow save Mando's bacon at the end of the movie? Come on, Dave. Seriously. You're the one who permitted us to get painted into this situation that we find ourselves in by not growing a pair and telling Kathleen where she could go put her blankety blank. Okay,
he wanted to keep his job.
He had no business being in this movie. Okay,
he wanted to keep his job. That's why he never said anything to her.
Let me put it this way: Martin Scorsese's character put on a better performance than Dave Filoni did. And I'm going to leave that part right there. Which brings me to, as you pointed out, Shellback, earlier, our good friend Ellen Ripley. Oh, 1980s, how we miss thee, how the mighty have fallen. It wasn't bad enough that Alien Resurrection turned Ellen Ripley into a clone of a predator and a human. You had to give us this performance as a new Republic colonel. Okay, I've seen more wood on stumps of dead Florida pine.
That's what she said.
Damn right. Okay.
Hey, you don't talk about Dana Barrett like that. That's not nice.
I've seen a lot of dead Florida pine. Okay.
Dana Barrett has more balls than Star Wars does.
I put it this way.
I don't think so.
She did not just come in for a paycheck. Okay. She did not just come in for a paycheck. All right. She came in for the member berries. Nothing else. Okay. They could have brought Mary Elizabeth. They could have brought in Mary Elizabeth Winstead, okay, as General Sadala, okay, and probably put on a better performance than what Sigourney Weaver gave us.
What member berries?
Okay.
This is like her first appearance in a Star Wars film, is it not?
Okay, guys.
She's also a very popular, famous actress, a big name in Hollywood. Her name attached to anything.
In probably, arguably, the second longest running sci-fi franchise next to Star Wars and Star Trek. Okay? There's that. If you're going to bring somebody of that person's stature and connection to any sci-fi community, give them some real character to work with. They didn't. They didn't. Yeah, shots fucking fired. Okay.
Shots fucking fired. And nobody in anybody's reviews are daring to talk about this sort of stuff. That's the thing. Okay? And I'm not gonna name the other channels who don't have the balls to talk about this. WWE Pro. Anyway, this is the kind of stuff that, hey, seriously, if you're gonna call yourself a large channel with a large following of membership, okay, and you're gonna say you're critical of some of the stuff coming out of Hollywood, especially in pop culture and in sci-fi, be honest. Call it out, okay?
Call out! Don't! How dare you treat Ellen Ripley that way?
Absolutely.
She's not Ellen Ripley in this movie.
I will most certainly treat her that way. This is the kind of stuff that I've only ever heard somebody like the Critical Drinker talk about this frankly. Okay, I'll give him some props because when he throws stuff down, he throws stuff down. He takes zero prisoners. Okay, so basically what I'm saying, Shellback, is I'm basically putting out a challenge to some of the channels that we know and love to, hey, come on. The things that made your channels grow, don't get complacent. Okay, don't make me do your job for you. Okay, it's as simple as that. Don't make me do your job for you. Midnight Edge. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. Hey, I'll name names. I'm demonetized. Remember? I'm demonetized.
I know.
Luckily,
these big boys don't know me yet, so we're good.
Yeah, hey guys, you guys got nothing. You can't do jack.
Hey,
I'm demonetized. Okay.
People have Disney fatigue. You know, it's
why do they have Disney fatigue? Shellback? Because the fact is the powers that be inside of Disney have not paid attention and instead have pursued an agenda. Okay,
but I mean, because somebody's not talking about something that you think they should talk about.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. They created a franchise with a mythos and a lore, and they abandoned it. They left it out to rot in the sun. They didn't fertilize it. They didn't water it. They left it out to rot in the sun. Okay? That's how we ended up with Book of Boba Fett. That's how we ended up with season 3.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I'm not.
Very simple.
I think we're talking about two different things at the moment because you're talking about Disney and I'm talking about YouTube channels that you think they should have brought something up and they didn't.
Absolutely. I don't think any of the YouTube channels that we openly visit, notice, listen to for hey, tell us what you really think about what's going on. Okay, they're giving us their feeling. They're not giving us a critical review of what the hell actually happened just now. They're not giving us an accident recreation. What I'm trying to give you in this review is what actually happened in this accident called Mandalorian and Grogu. What happened? I'm giving you an accident recreation, Your Honor.
Mandalorian and gross.
Okay, this is the kind of review that I'm giving you. And the reason why I'm giving you this review is because, frankly, for too long, we haven't given them this kind of critical review. We've given them a very feelings-oriented review. Okay?
Okay, there's been a bunch of channels. There's been a bunch of channels that gave that kind of review of all the previous stuff. And it's like, okay, here's a train wreck. This is what happened. There's another train wreck. This is what happened. By about the 5th or 6th train wreck, you're just going to be like, hey, here's a train wreck.
Okay,
go around.
Yeah, exactly, because they gave you a feelings-oriented review of the train wreck. Okay, with all due respect, I spent some time today going back and reviewing some of these things. Okay, I reviewed about 7 different reviews online from some of these folks. Okay, what we really need to effect change within Disney is to blow by blow tell them what they got wrong. And this is about feedback.
Yeah.
Okay. If they don't like it, that's their problem. We'll continue to behave the way we behave as a community. All right. But if we don't give them feedback that is not only critical, but substantive, specifically tell them this is what you got wrong, and this is how you got it wrong, and this is what you need to do different.
Okay. Out of all the movies that they've made, okay, and of all the YouTube videos that have been made that has been saying what that they've been reporting or whatever, the stuff that you say that they should, Disney has not listened. And they're not going to listen.
And do you think this
until they run out of money?
Shellback, do you think I'm doing this review for Disney itself? I'm putting it out there for Disney that this is a community, this is a public service announcement. Period. Period. This is a public service announcement. This is your brain. This is your brain on Disney Star Wars. I'm laying out the frying egg in all its gory detail. If people
I wish I need that clip.
That's their opinion. That's their right not to expect it. Do I expect Filoni to call me up tomorrow? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not expecting him to call me, but I'm gonna tell you what I've broken down about this after being part of this franchise for 40 freaking years, almost 50 years. Excuse me, almost 50 years. Okay.
Well, I mean, at this point, you know what I'd rather do?
What?
I'd rather go out there and. I mean, I had a whole bunch of books, and I thought I was going to be moving, so I donated them because books cost a shit ton of money to ship. Anyway, I had a whole bunch of Star Wars tabletop role playing books. Right? I would rather go out and spend another $200-300 on books and have gaming sessions than fuck around with trying to do what you're doing right now. No offense.
That doesn't compute. That doesn't compute. You're welcome to do whatever you want. No, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you just what is. What you do is your business. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You do what you do. You. Other people on this panel know I've always said you do you. You don't like my opinion? That's up to you. I'm not telling you to like my opinion. I'm telling you what.
No. I'm just saying. Okay? It's like you're.
But I'm not going to stand here. I'm not going to stand here like you're doing, with all due respect, and poo-poo on your review like you're doing to me, with all due respect. Okay. I might ask you questions, okay, but I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to sit here and somebody's giving me the review of something and tell them, oh, you're wrong for your opinion, okay?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
So then what is it that you're trying to accomplish with what you're saying, though, dude? That's what I'm trying to.
No, it's just a couple of things that you've said, like basically, you're saying this because you're trying to tell Disney and other people that they're still fucking up after like what 12 years or some shit.
This is what I saw. This is what I thought about it.
Yeah.
You use that information to draw your own opinions.
So there's one thing that I absolutely have adored about you all in this conversation in what I have seen. And it's kind of sad, Marcelo, and maybe you or Shell could agree with me, is there's two kinds of people. Okay. There are people like you, our dear Shadow, that will endure, that take one for the team, that continue to go to the movies, spend the money to have faith. Well, I mean, not to have faith, but because there's always that glimmer of hope. And then there's other
Absolutely.
people that have turned away from Disney
They're tired.
and are just tired of it. You know,
Absolutely.
Oh, I hope.
And hey, it's not all necessarily doom and gloom. Even
No,
though I'll give you
exactly.
some positive things. Okay, I'll give you some positive things. All right. Even though Pedro Pascal's portrayal at the beginning was very wooden, if you will, as you proceeded into the movie, it got more nuanced. If I were going to give him out of 10 a performance rating, he did a 7. Was not totally wrong, was not totally bad. Okay? Honestly, as crazy as people might think of it, I think he was given rotten material to work with. I'm not giving him a pass, but I think he was given rotten material to work with. To be quite honest with you, I think he was given rotten material to work with. He could have.
So I've been around
better if he'd been given better material.
I've been around the whole time. Okay, I was already 6 years old. Yeah, I was already 6 years old when the first movie came out. Right, so I've been there. All right, the whole time. And if anybody is going to hold out hope for some good Star Wars, it's going to be somebody that's been there since this thing was thought up, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to beat my head against a wall, and I'm certainly not going to give them any money. I might sail the high seas, okay, and watch this movie, but I am not going to fork over hard-earned money to bitch about it.
And dude,
especially at this point, okay.
There's a characterization you're making. Okay, it may sound to you as though I'm bitching about it. The fact is that any critical evaluation of something has to weigh both positive and negative, even if someone doesn't like the negative feedback that they're getting. Okay. I was very clear at the very beginning. I'm going to give you both positive and negative feedback. If you don't like it, that's on you, buddy.
No. I get it. I get it.
It's not on me. Okay. If you want to characterize that as bitching, that's again on you. I'm being very clear about
my greater question is, what do you think it's going to take for them, the greater whole, the Star Wars universe, the Trek universe, to listen to what the consumers, the people who have grown up with these legacy series to actually turn it back into something good,
viable? I'm going to quote the great Jack Nicholson, who portrayed probably the best, all due respect to Heath Ledger, the best Joker. Okay, this town needs an enema. It's that simple. It really, really, really is that simple. Okay.
And I think it's funny. I think it's really entertaining that, maybe 15, 20 years ago, I never thought about how Hollywood plays a role in our lives now, in our media. Like, it was like, whatever, they're making movies. It's in California. They have a Disney. All right. Yeah. It's Hollywood. But then as you get older, looking back, even going back to like Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball and all of those classics, it's like, fuck, they did have such a huge part in our upbringings, in our culture.
Yeah. Here's the difference. That as left-leaning as Hollywood was back then anyway, as left-leaning as they were, and let's be honest, back in the late 40s and early 50s, Hollywood was as, relatively speaking, as left-leaning as they are today. Okay? They were. Okay? They were running rampant with communists. I mean, please, don't tell me otherwise, okay? Come on. They were. The difference was they weren't as brain dead as they are today. They weren't applying the kind of suicidal empathy for fringe ideas There are ideas espoused in Hollywood today that the actors back in the 40s and 50s would have said, "Are you out of your mind?"
And I think
Yeah,
that's
well,
why Jason said, yeah,
Yeah, well,
people
men
deserve
men were still men, women were still women, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Not even then. The way they depict,
Mm.
and I'll say it this way because I grew up with LGBT family members. The way they depict the kind of, and I'm not saying that it didn't happen or there weren't instances where it happened, but the systemic kind of persecution on alternative lifestyle people that they portray existed back then did not exist. Why? Because I grew up with a gay couple in my family and they were not persecuted, and this was in South Florida. Okay, so and it was in a Latin environment. So please go sell that somewhere else. That kind of persecution didn't exist, and yet that's what Hollywood tries to sell you today. I'll say it this way, I'm just going to put myself out there. If my gay uncle were around today and his partner, they would be aghast at some of this stupidity coming out of Hollywood about their lives.
Yeah,
and I can say this because I grew up with them.
My aunt was the same way. When she passed away a few years ago, she couldn't believe what the activist class of the LGBT community's been doing. It literally made her regret all the activism that she engaged in, that Pell, the entire family engaged in to try to get same-sex marriage through and things like that.
Well, I mean, as far as that whole group goes, they should have stopped after the B. Okay, the L's, the G's, and the B's. Okay, the rest of the alphabet, no.
Shelby,
anyway,
wait a minute. Hang on a second. I'm gonna take a side to it from the review because I'm not done. Trust me, I'm not done. Here we're gonna kind of agree.
A little light.
Yeah, because he would probably have agreed with it because it's like, okay, you want to live that way, okay, but you're an adult, right? Okay, none of this involves kids. None of this involves kids. You do you, but none of this involves kids, and that's where they lost the narrative.
Yeah,
okay, that's where they lost the narrative. And I'll say
really upset about.
And I'll say it to you this way: this sort of approach has been introduced into the cultural zeitgeist because it is present to try to divide us. I'll leave that right there because that's for a different fireside chat, Richard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back to the review.
Just to recap a little bit though, when I say bitching, it's like, it's the same as arguing. Okay, instead of saying the word arguing, I say bitching, right? And I can tell, you've been, trying to find the silver lining with the visual effects and all that stuff. But at the same time, I can still tell that this has pissed you off watching this movie. And it's like, I just,
This back and forth is starting to piss me off.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way. I'm pissed off so you don't have to. I'll say it that way, okay? I'm pissed off so you don't have to. No, seriously. I'm pissed off so you don't have to, okay? Because here's the thing.
Oh, I'm apathetic at this point.
Well, I understand that, but there's some people that are still on the fence. Okay? Because I'll tell it to you this way. At the end of the day, okay? If this had stayed on Disney Plus as season 4, I'm not going to say it would have brought back the entire audience show back, but it would have brought back a significant amount of community goodwill. A significant amount. I will go on the record for that. Okay. This could have been an 8.5 out of 10 season 4. Okay. It wouldn't have undone the whole the whole thing with Paz Vizsla and the Night Owls situation and losing the Dark Saber. It wouldn't have earned that much goodwill back. Okay. But it would have gone a long way to doing that. And the disappointing part about all this sort of stuff is that, with all due respect, Mr. Favreau, grow a pair. Because the next time you put together a movie, I'm going to be looking at it with these lenses. Because you gave us a possible opportunity to earn back what was lost with the sequel trilogy. Okay? And you didn't even ask us for lubrication before Disney Star Wars stuck it to us.
And I think that's where, as consumers, as people that have watched this, these conversations are important.
And they're not happening anywhere else, Alice. They're not
I know,
happening anywhere
but
else.
sometimes I think almost it's one of those nowadays, if you have checked out and you're done with Disney, you're done. And then there's others like, you can't handle the truth. And I think that's what, it is this, there's a huge divide in what we know and what we love. And sometimes I think that we're going to have to just bring it back around and keep things light and keep things happy and be appreciative that you took one for the team and that you are open and honest about sharing it. It's just, I think I almost wonder sometimes, is it too late? But
We have to bring it back to life. Oh well, we have.
oh, the lovely shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, and the funny part is, look, at the end of the day, hey, Shellback, it's all good, man. I know you were poking at the shadow. It's all good.
I will say, as a note to what Alice was saying, I am one of those people that I mentioned in the comments earlier. I've been banging my head against the wall for years, just waiting for the remote possibility that maybe someone, somewhere in all of Disney is going to wake up and realize, hey, this shit ain't right. But no, at this point, I have thrown in the towel. I have given up. I have walked away.
No,
if they have not changed it now, it's too late.
Can't do it, Wavo. You can do it, but I can't. I cannot, because I've lived through enough of it that I am an optimist. At the end of the day, I am an optimist. For as much of negative comments I've given, I am an optimist behind this. But honestly, again, I think this town needs an enema. I'll be quite frank with you. I think Filoni needs to go.
Well,
Filoni needs to go.
I haven't played this clip for a while, but I ain't this one right at freaking Star Wars and Disney right now.
Yeah, no.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up.
I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
That's it.
And
People are so tired of hearing or getting this shit from Star Wars, and it's.
I hear you. So that being said, folks, at the end of the day, the bottom line is, wait for it to show up on Disney Plus. If you happen to have a subscription like I do for $4.99 a month, even though it has commercials.
This is not a plug.
Yeah, that's not a plug.
Yeah.
It's not a plug. Hey,
I let mine go years ago.
There is no other way that I would have done it, Shellback. There's no other way I would have done it. Okay, I canceled that, and then when I saw the deal, I was like $5. Okay, I'll deal with one less Starbucks. I'll deal with it. Okay.
I love how Marcelo equates it to Starbucks, because all the time I'm like, okay, if I get one or two less coffees, I can pay for this. If I get one or two less coffees, I can pay for that.
Yeah, man.
I make my coffee at home.
At that point.
Shellback, come to South Florida. I'll hook you up with coffee like you've never seen before. The redhead is Colombian. I'm gonna leave that right there.
For the record,
if I come to South Florida, I don't think it's going to be to drink coffee. Okay.
No, we have other potables, but you're gonna need to get sober after.
Unless Bacardi makes coffee. Okay.
Okay, I'll put it this way. That's a different review. The Bacardi that we have today is not the real Bacardi. I'll just leave that right there. That's a different conversation. But anyways, folks, seriously, okay? If you can wait and catch this on Disney Plus, it will come to you soon enough. It will come to you soon enough. It will come to you before the next season of Ahsoka comes. Okay? It will satisfy your feel for not having had a season 4 of The Mandalorian. You'll get 80% of the way there, Shellback. 80% of the way there. Okay? 80% of the way there.
Yeah.
All right? But rather than setting it up for another set of potential content, no, it did not go there.
Yeah.
It did not. Okay. The one thing I will say is the guy, the musical composer, Ludwig Göransson, dude, we need to use him in some other I'm not going to say he's John Williams good, but the soundtrack was awesome. It was awesome. The soundtrack was fantastic.
Oh,
a John Williams
soundtrack. Okay,
a John Williams score is kind of nearly impossible to beat. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Short of John Williams, this soundtrack was awesome. And the soundtrack was like, yeah, dude, could I work for a couple of hours during the day?
You made a great point about South Florida. He goes, South Florida, I'd like to go to Key West, but it would be in April, since at night, just after sundown, you can see the whole southern constellation.
You can on clear nights. You can see the Southern Cross from Key West. I think Isla Morada is probably the northernmost point in the northern hemisphere where you can still see the Southern Cross as late as late March.
What I know about what I know about Key West, so apparently there's this interesting little get together called Fantasy Fest down there.
Correct.
You want to show?
Yeah, exactly.
But if we go.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to meet up at the Hog's Breath, all you got to do is drop a note in the chat.
So, we really, boys, it is less than a year till Orlando. Oh, and Ronnie G said, and a better angle of the Milky Way.
So last word, Alice, because this is your show. If I were going to give this a rating, I would give this a 55%.
Okay, I'll take it.
55%.
Wow.
Can't
over half.
Can't go over. Can't. Yeah, I mean, I'm taking everything into account.
That's That sounds really generous.
Again, I am, dude. I went to this movie with a Mandalorian baseball cap on. Okay, come on. Okay,
Wow.
hey, they stopped me at the entrance, frisked me because I was carrying a dark saber. Okay,
That was just because you were sexy. Let's go there. They didn't.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
never seen anybody
they
pat
just
you
wanted to
like
fill you up.
You
Yeah.
guys, you guys know I own this stuff. You guys know I own a bunch of lightsabers. I mean, I'm going in there, I'm strapping, and they're like, "Hey, excuse
Yeah.
me, we gotta put you
Hey.
through the we gotta put you through the special."
Right.
You know, like, okay, fine,
Not-
whatever, yeah, no problem.
You know, not to set you off on another tangent, but so the new Razor Crest, okay, that is the one positive thing that because like I haven't seen the whole movie, I've only seen trailers, but the new Razor Crest ship is the one good thing I have to say about this freaking production, right? Because that's me. Like I'm a ship guy, right?
Right. So
I love the ships, you know.
I'm
so
gonna give you, I'm gonna give you a happy ending. Okay, the Razor.
oh
I'm gonna give you-
wow,
I'm gonna give you a
okay,
happy-
in front of
I'm gonna give you a
everybody.
happy ending. Hey, don't read too much into that.
loaded
Yeah,
tail.
yeah, don't read too much into that. The
Please
Razor
don't.
Crest, the Razor Crest shows up against a few other starfighters inside of this movie. They ended up having to do a couple of things to it because
And DJ wants to know it's not an unpainted.
Yeah.
no,
No, they gave him another
Actually-
gunship, Ronnie. Yeah.
Actually, he still has the modified N1. He still has that. Okay, he still has that. But this movie figures all entirely using the new Starfighter. I mean, using the new Razor Crest. Okay, but the aerial scenes with the Razor Crest shellback, if you see it, you will say, "Hell yeah." Hell
So
yeah.
what makes a so I want to hear from the rest of our panel, like Case and Richard and Moravo, what makes a sexy starship? What would honestly, if you could make a starship of your dreams, and you two can think about that one, what would it be? And I'm gonna let Casey take the lead on this one. Case?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, Alice, because the latest project I'm working on
Yes.
figures very prominently with a starship and the group who inhabits it.
Ooh.
And I had to do a lot of thinking about the kind of world that I wanted to build. And I've got something to say to Marcelo after I'm done here. I don't want to stir up anything, but just to answer your question right now, one of the things that I had a lot of problems with Next Generation in the beginning was that, to be honest with you, when I first saw the Enterprise D, it reminded me more of a cruise ship than it did a starship.
Yep. It felt like the Love Boat.
Yeah.
Exciting and new.
Star Trek.
Come
exciting and
aboard.
new. We're expecting Q.
Oh, I love Q, and you all know that. Y'all know that. Okay,
Very well done, Marcel. Very well done. But, so what I did when I designed the ship that I wanted was I went back to the way I thought a real ship would function.
Okay.
And I took a lot of interior cues from was it oh come on, I knew the guy's name, but it was the guy Dan O'Bannon and the guys from Alien, because what they did when they designed their ship was they designed something that was very blocky and utilitarian. I don't know how sexy that is, but I honestly think if you think about art, if you think, for example, about art, if you think, for example, about Artemis, you know,
Yes.
when you look at the ship itself, it was very confined, very small, and the thing is, it was very utilitarian. They wanted to put as much of the things they needed in as small a space as possible. And I won't say the ship won't be big in the future, but I think it'll be more like almost like a submarine.
Okay.
A lot like a lot like they tried to do with the original series for Star Trek. I could see
It was more than Apollo had.
I could see more, I could see the influence Mr. Rodner had during the Second World War, because that would have been pretty much what a ship would have looked like if it had been in the Second World War.
And Ronnie G says that submarines are a great analogy. And it even had a toilet in a closet, more than Apollo had.
Oh God, yeah, the only bathroom on Apollo was pretty.
Well, what I heard for Apollo was they actually had it so that when they, it was like you would stand up on the side of the wall, and then you'd have a tube that would go down in, and you'd have to go that way.
Yeah, and somehow they put Apollo. They went into bags, and then they kept the bags in the whatever capsule with them.
But yeah, I mean that's what I think a starship will be like, because to be honest, we're not going to have a lot of material to go out and build 20 or 30 different love boats in space just to say we have a fleet.
See, that's what I liked about Enterprise as a series. The fact that it felt like it had that submarine feel. It had that compact feel. It had that gritty feel. Okay. Yeah, and honestly, if they hadn't gone with that infernal Xindi storyline, it could have been so much better. Okay, it could have been so much better. Pairing up to Paul with Trip, big mistake. Number one, okay, and let's be honest, the ending episode of Enterprise was almost tantamount to Lost levels of what the F were you thinking?
Yeah, and why the hell would you bring in Jonathan Frakes and Marina Sirtis in the end of a fucking Enterprise episode?
Correct.
And then
Casey got hot because he just said fucking.
And then after that, they come in and do their version of a mirror episode.
You know what happened is he just got his scythe sharpened. So, I mean, it was bound to happen.
I watched a little bit of Enterprise, but I think one of the reasons I might not have got into it too much is because it's supposed to take place before the original series takes place, correct?
Yep.
Yet,
that is correct.
Yet the uniforms, the ship, everything looked newer than something that is, So it's I don't know. It's like to me, it just didn't quite fit.
Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
Well, you know what? There, I'll challenge you. If you looked at the transporter area looked a whole lot grittier and less advanced than the transporter that they had in the original series. Okay, they had a whole lot more trouble with the transporter in Enterprise than they had with the original series.
Yeah,
I'll have to take your word because I don't know. I like I said, I didn't watch it enough, and it's been so long that I don't remember details like that. So,
and to be honest, I also think as far as like things like food service, they actually had people like chefs on that ship because so they didn't really have replicators or anything
Right.
per se.
That's one of the things I liked about Voyager. Was Neelix in the kitchen and all that stuff.
Oh, no,
So-
Yeah, yep. No, there I'm with Shellback. I mean, they had a nice little gritty feel to it. Okay, they didn't rely on replicators as much.
I didn't have a problem with that. I had a problem with some of the early choices they made that really pulled me out of the show until like Jerry Ryan showed up.
Oh,
There's coffee in that nebula.
oh, girl crush.
No, okay,
It's-
okay. No, I see that. I see that. I can.
I think
I
in
can-
Voyager,
Hey, I
the
was,
early series or the early seasons, they held on to like the Kazon arc and stuff. The Vidians way too long.
That was way too long. That was way
Hey.
too long.
freaking
Yeah.
B'Elanna Torres had as just as much pull on me as freaking 7 of 9 did.
Okay, well,
Okay.
when she freaking gets in her
There-
zone and
Yeah,
I'm
there, I
totally
agree with you. They could have played up the B'Elanna Torres and Lieutenant Paris arc a whole lot more. Okay, I think they hung on to
I
the
thought
whole
they did
Kazon
all right.
thing way too long. They hung on to the Kazon thing way too long. Okay. Okay. When they brought back in, I forget the actor's name, but he played Red in that 70s show.
Oh
When
yeah,
they were doing,
Nah.
yeah.
Kurtwood Smith.
Kurtwood Smith.
Thank you. I know
They
it's
could
something.
have they could have played up that storyline a lot more, but Kurtwood what I understand is that Kurtwood got too expensive because that 70s show was now popular. Okay.
Okay, so
You know?
another tangent, right? Kurtwood Smith, right? That man has had he had like 2 of the best lines ever in a movie when he was in freaking RoboCop, okay?
Yes.
First one, bitches leave, okay? Then the second great freaking line, just give me my fucking phone call.
Yep.
No, wait.
Yeah. Hey,
Say it right.
I'll go you further.
He spit
I go you
blood
further.
first and then said, just give me my fucking phone call.
Yeah, exactly. Go you further. Little known fact, okay? If you look at the last Star Trek movie, Kurtwood Smith played or portrayed the president of the Federation that the conspiracy was trying to fill. Yeah, I forget the name of the species.
The Undiscovered Country, wasn't it?
I'm sorry. Yes, the Undiscovered Country, but he played the president of the Federation in that movie.
Federation, yeah.
Okay. Honestly,
That's a great point.
yeah. Okay. He has been a fixture in sci-fi, and honestly, I think probably not given enough props. Probably not given enough props. Okay.
I gotta get Richard in on this one because I know this is not particularly Warriebo's cup of tea, and I hate that Warriebo's been so quiet, but
Well, not for lack of trying, mind you. It's just Chatty Cathy and Keith over here have been kind of monopolizing the whole thing.
But since Enterprise has been
What?
entered, I'm going to go with two
Wait,
different.
who's Kathy? Who's Kathy?
Oh, that is beautiful.
there we go. Bring it back, boys. Bring it all together. Everybody likes a good show and tell.
Oh,
When you get
And
me
of
down the
course-
Voyager rabbit hole, that's one of my favorites.
I know.
Gotta have the Millennium Falcon, of course.
Yeah.
mine's bigger.
Yep.
You know what?
You don't want to say that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
To me,
Yeah, no. I seriously though, I've I got a Millennium Falcon, an original Millennium Falcon back in the day, for like Christmas or something, right? And I've still got the damn thing, right? It's missing some parts, but it's still, like 2 foot freaking around freaking ship that they gave us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I've got it. Very nice. I've got an X-wing and
Thanks, Warhammer, for the show and tell.
yeah, I've got an X-wing and a Luke Skywalker from 1977 that could use a little restoration.
Right. Yeah.
But it's
Trust me,
very nice, Richard.
And then there's this
It's the X-wing from when toys used to actually shoot things out from them.
Oh yeah, the good old days.
The good old days. You know what I'm talking about, Casey.
Oh yes, I do, bro. Oh yes,
they used to have.
And Ronnie said, "Oh, nice, Richard."
the roast.
Yeah. No. See, those of us who have been in the military aviation community, right? Okay.
Yeah.
We'd have an airplane. If it was constantly being worked on, we'd call them a hangar queen, because that's what, they just sat in the hangar, half torn apart, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I describe. That's how I describe the ships that I have from a kid, as a kid, because parts are missing. I bet that thing's bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not to be confused with a safe queen, Shellback.
Yeah.
We keep those too.
I can make a hangar queen diorama of my ships, but
Awesome.
That's what she said.
What did you use to fly?
huh?
Or were you?
No, I wasn't a flyer. I was a fixer.
Oh, okay. So you're a ground crew. You're a GC. Okay.
I was an enlisted guy, with a high school education and my Navy A school. Okay.
Got it.
The college degrees are the ones that flew them and broke them, and us high school educated people are the ones that fixed them. So.
And
Yeah.
built them. Don't forget building
God
them.
forbid. God forbid they should not follow the manual.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I was in with the F-14s and F-18s, the S-3s, the A-7s.
They were getting rid of the 14s. They were phasing out the 14s on my second and last cruise. Yeah.
Please don't make me cry again.
What ship were you serving on?
The only time I went to a boat is when the flyboys had to do their thing. I was always squadron.
Right.
But
if it's on water, it's a ship.
Yeah.
If it's underwater, it's a boat. Don't piss off the submariners.
I don't care about pissing off bubbleheads.
You will if they open tubes. If they open tubes.
Anyway, when we would go to the boat,
dude,
we would go to the Constellation. Was the carrier that my squadron was attached to.
This is why, Richard, I refuse to travel by water.
Oh, what? You're not going to come on my sailboat?
This is why I refuse to travel by water. I'm sorry, man.
Well,
He was.
we need somebody to tell Alice. We need somebody to tell Alice to turn hard to port.
Remember,
I got to get there somehow.
Air wing sailor. So yes, air wing sailors referred to almost every ship as a boat that I ever
Yeah.
hung out with. They always referred to it as a boat. And those of us assigned to the ships would just look at them and go, well, they do.
It's a ship.
Short buses, so we'll let it go.
And
Hey.
Marcelo, DJ has something for you. He says that sounds about right. Also, Starfleet literally got a look at Borg tech centuries before TNG.
Yes.
He's got to double check details.
It ended up.
Those drones get up and walk away.
Yeah, it ended up becoming part of what founded Section 31. If the extended lore, okay, they went back and recovered what was found after the Borg got away from northern Norway. They recovered that technology, and later on, that went into what became part of Section 31.
But this is why
Remember, Section 31 was usually led by someone with the name L. Sloan. What was the female assigned to protect Cochrane? Her name was Lily Sloan.
Strikes again.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And then they gave us this travesty of a movie called Section 31.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Because Michelle Yeoh couldn't be bothered.
I saw Section 31 because I've got Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
so.
I watched it.
We forgive you.
God, well, well, it was there.
Any day.
Yeah,
but,
it was there, just like Star Trek Academy.
I watched that too, just for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
But did y'all have to explain?
crap.
Did y'all have to explain me to your dad? Because I had to sit there.
What?
Yes, my daddy called me, and I had to sit there after he sort of kind of binge watched it and explain it to him. And for my father being of the TNG, Babylon, all that D&D era, you should have seen poor little old me trying to explain this to my daddy. He about had a fit. And finally, I just said, Dad, quit trying to make sense of shit. Watch it to watch it. Appreciate it for what it was. Because Dad
Somebody
had 8 rabbit holes plus 6.
Yeah. Somebody help me remember the actor's name that played Sloan on freaking DS9.
Oh shoot! I know who he is.
He played the bad guy. He played the bad guy in Die Hard
Sadler.
2. Yes.
William Sadler.
He's a good actor.
I think is he still alive?
Yeah,
I think he is.
I think so.
I think he's still alive.
Stuff now.
Is he still alive? Somebody go look that up. I think he's still alive. He was in I remember he was in the Shawshank Redemption.
And Jason said he's still alive.
He was in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
Good movie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember him in that. Yes,
Yeah, now that you mention it,
No.
but Marcelo, Alice, I'm sorry, but I gotta say this.
Go for it.
Don't apologize.
Well,
Just say it.
well, I gotta tell you, I got Disney Plus back when The Mandalorian first, I got it at like the end of season 2 because
Okay.
I kept hearing Doomcock talk about how great this show was,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
I have to be honest. So I sat there and I watched the show,
Okay.
and I'm going. To be honest, I'm like, for me, it was like they call it prestige television, but there were times when I was watching the show, and honestly, there was more beginning and end credit than there was show in the show.
Okay,
And
I believe it. Yeah, I take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
and the thing is, there were literally, and I kid you not, times when it felt like I blinked and the show part of it was over.
Yeah.
So I would have to go back and watch
Mhm.
them over again. And
Yeah.
for as pretty as the show was,
Mhm.
and it was technically outstanding for what they did.
Okay, I'll take that.
A couple
I'll take that.
a couple
Yeah.
of my biggest complaints were that it looked really nice, but the universe seemed like it was so small, like it felt like they had constricted the entire universe because it seemed like they kept going back to the same planets over and over again, and then when you got
Whatever.
Un
then
poquito.
then you
No, let the man finish. Let the man finish.
and I'm not trying to say run over anybody's opinion.
No,
but
Casey, I love hearing what you have to say.
But all I can tell you is when they did bring in an interesting character to do like they brought in, I think, Nick Nolte for a couple of shows to voice one of the characters, and it was one of the most interesting and enthralling parts of the entire thing for me. But then
Juggernaut.
then then he was around so little in any of the episodes. It was like it was just like
Yeah.
when they had something that was actually worth watching, they threw it away. And
Yeah.
and
That's
then
true. That's
and then
true.
and then when they got to like the parts, okay, there were only two actual shows in the entire 2 seasons that I watched that I really enjoyed. One of them, what? One of them was, I'm trying to think of exactly what the show it was. Yeah, okay, it was the one with Grogu and the lizard eggs.
Yep. The frog eggs.
Yeah, and the reason I enjoyed that was the reason I enjoyed that, aside from all the woke tears that got spilled, was because, and I know I may be using that word wrong, so forgive me again, but the thing that really got to me thematically was that was like one of the only episodes in the entire show where I really felt like dramatic tension. You know,
Yep.
like
Mhm.
they were stuck in
Yep.
that ice cavern, in the ship.
Yeah.
And you had like the ice spider things that were
Yep.
coming in. Now that got to me. I'm like going, if they'd have given me more of this and less of that other stuff, I could
You
have
know,
gotten.
you know that really resonates with me, Casey, because it makes me think of a song that I mean it came out when I was a little kid, but when I was growing up I used to hear it on the radio all the time. Oh, why do you build me up, Buttercup baby?
Yeah.
Just to let me down.
That's the
Mess
one.
me around and then
The worst of all,
yeah,
things
that's what
I need you.
it felt like.
I mean,
That's what it felt like.
I'll be honest with you. It was, for as much money as they were spending on that show, it was so hit and miss. You might get one or two decent episodes, and then you get like three that were complete total garbage. And
Yeah.
but then they come back. Then they come in and they're giving you this real special thing that's going to happen at the end of season 2. Okay. And I mean, I remember the episode before that surprise actually hit, and it was the one where they Mando was sneaking into that Imperial base to try to get the kid back, and they had that scene where he's on top of the train, and
I get it.
it looked very much like the
Yep.
thing from Raiders where India's on the top of the truck. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, that's not bad. I could deal with that. Give me
Mhm.
more of this stuff and less of the filler stuff. But then they bring in then they bring back Luke and
Yes, Mighty Python King.
then they bring back Luke, and I mean, I know people were losing their shit with joy, but I watched that episode 2 times, and the first time was like at 3 o'clock in the morning when it dropped, the day it dropped, and I saw that, and I'm going, they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all, because it seemed like they took a character that meant so much to so many people and they gave him nothing to do. It was like he was there. He was there almost like an Uber driver to pick up the kid. I mean, any force power he used looked like something that was done out of a bad video game, like maybe the Force Unleashed. If you ever played that video game, they did the same exact thing with Darth Vader's first apprentice, right? You know, and then they have all these scenes with all these female Mandalorian running around on the ship. They're going for 5 minutes, and all you see are women running back and forth. I mean, give me a break, dude. I mean, and then I watched it. You know, it made me so sad to see Mark Hamill the second time that I literally,
Like, Casey,
yeah.
It's like that girl gave you the happy ending after prom and then teased you for the rest of senior year.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. That's it. I mean, it was so.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm sorry, man.
The perfect,
I'm sorry.
the perfect analogy, Marcelo. True words were never spoken.
But I mean,
You know, like, hey, yeah, it is what it is.
well, I mean, can you see what I'm saying, buddy?
Yeah,
So
absolutely. That's what you triggered in my head. I was like, wait a minute, I know that girl.
So for me, it was already ruined after season 2 because I even went back and watched the whole thing over again because I kept hearing everybody say, "Oh, this stuff is great. You're wrong." So I watched it over again, and I felt worse the second time.
Yep.
So
keep
Hey,
Richard
Casey.
up there, right there.
Hey,
Okay.
Casey.
Yeah.
Casey.
Yeah.
I might be able to see what you're saying, but you have to. There's one sentence that you have to say first. I have spoken.
Damn right. I have
Like,
spoken.
Absolutely.
Yep.
No, but all I
Change your
want
title to Queel, Shellback.
all I want you to know, guys, is that basically for me it was ruined after season 2. So whatever travesty they did after season 3, I mean, none of this Mandalorian and Grogu shit.
Dude, it was an opportunity to win back goodwill. Okay, we had Ahsoka season 1. We had the Acolyte. We had the Star Wars Hotel. Okay, we had. I know people who spent the coin. I thought they were stupid. I thought they were crazy. They spent the coin to go to the Star Wars Hotel. Okay, there was about half a millisecond where I actually considered the idea. Okay, and then I slapped myself out of it. Okay, and this was an opportunity for them to win back goodwill. Okay, they could have come back and said, you know what, folks, we're gonna put this off by a year. We're gonna give you Ahsoka season 2 first, and then we'll give you Avengers Doomsday. But when we come back with the Mandalorian and Grogu, you're gonna feel satisfied. It's gonna be a satisfying experience.
Now, Marcelo, I have to have to chime in here. You made one assumption that puts a lot of faith on Disney, that they even have any goodwill for their fans.
You see, I'm not all negative. You see, even where Abel picked up on it, Shellback. You know, I mean, hey,
So,
but I had to be honest with y'all.
so back to ships.
Oh,
Back to ships.
I mean, come on, man. Seriously,
This is
yeah, I'll take
this
it.
is
I like show and tell.
this is what one of my tabletop characters had for a ship, because he was a imperial defector basically.
very nice.
His commanding he was the pilot, and his commanding officer and all that were ISB people, and they slaughtered an innocent village full of people, and so he killed them and became a pirate basically.
Nice.
Anyway,
Very nice. By the way, I compliment you on your choice of wall decorations.
what's
Very nice, very nice colors draped on your wall back there.
oh yeah,
yes.
well, that's
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice colors. Very nice colors.
that's one of the few. That's actually one of the few things I have hanging on my walls because
Very nice, very nice, very
you know.
nice. Yeah.
You put holes in the wall in a rented apartment, and they want to mess with you when you move out. So,
Yeah, that is true.
but
So end of the day, folks. End of the day. Okay, if you want to spend the $20 and you want to just forget about all the stupid crap going on out there for the next 2.5 hours, okay, don't worry about it. Do it if that's really what you want. If you want to turn off the rest of the world for 2.5 hours and come out feeling okay, that's it. Okay. Not great, not fantastic, but okay. All right. Then go ahead and do it. Okay? Then go ahead and do it. But if I were you, I would go to any lengths to sneak in food and liquor to your heart's content.
That's where
I need
everybody.
liquor for that one.
Well, that's where everybody needs a woman with a really big ass purse, man.
Or a cripple with a backpack.
Or suitable
Oh,
pockets.
true.
Yeah.
Or suitable pockets.
wait, what about a big ass woman with a purse?
No, you got it
Or
backwards.
a woman with a big ass purse.
You got exactly. You got it wrong. You got it backwards. Okay. So again,
Oh,
I mean, some folks are saying it's a cash grab, and I can see that. Okay, I can see that. You're going for the non-fans who've never heard of this stuff really, and you want you want to take your kids
That's
for a
my
couple of
boy.
hours
That's my boy, right?
where they'll stay where they will stay seated for a couple of hours, and you can fall asleep in the seat next to them. If you're that parent, there you go. That's a good movie to do that. Okay.
yeah.
At least until
No.
the movie with Harvey Cthulhu comes out in July.
Yeah, I gotta say, if we're talking Minions and Cthulhu, you got me at Cthulhu, dude.
Hey, okay, fine. I'll tell you. The movie is called Minions and Monsters.
Okay, there we go.
Let me guess. Our lovely green squid is the minion.
Your lovely green squid saves the minions' backside. They somehow think that they're going to conjure the real Harvard J Cthulhu. They end up bringing the minor league team of the Cthulhu family. Okay,
That's Harvey. Actually.
yeah, they bring in the minor league member of the Cthulhu family, and that character ends up saving the Heine of the minions.
Want to
Not
touch
before
the
hilarity
Heine?
ensues.
Okay, I'm going
not
to
before hilarity ensues.
I'm going to AFK for a few minutes,
Okay.
and I shall return.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. So that's going to be a pretty decent. I think that's
Yeah.
going to be a pretty decent movie for people.
In an effort to divert from Star Wars for a little bit, another one of my favorite ships is the Rasa from
Okay.
Dark Matter,
Okay.
and a show which definitely deserves to come back and for like another season or two.
Oh,
Maybe Joe Malozzi will be able to manage that one of these decades. But
Get it full.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but I really like Dark Matter. Yeah, I thought it was a really good show.
I mean, it was a good show. It was a good show. I thought that they should have gotten at least one more season, Shellback. I think they should have gotten at least one more season.
oh, and Brain Chatter says, and nothing will have been missed. And then he says, Joe is awesome. Oh, we got Brain Chatter back in on the game and on a combo.
What? Yeah. As far as I know, it's still there on Joe's back burner to bring that show back. So
What?
That would be cool. That could be cool. That could be cool. That would be cool. Anyways, folks, it's been fun. It's been real. That's been the review. You weren't going to get that kind of back and forth anywhere else.
Nope.
I almost think now you have to take it in small doses just because it pisses so many people off.
It's not that it pisses people off. Is
I don't know.
you push boundaries. When you speak truth, you push boundaries.
No, I mean
Exactly.
What they've done, it just pisses people off.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
well, you see, you have to ask yourself, Horse, why is it pissing people off? Because they have preconceived notions of what they want. This isn't about you getting what you want. This is about telling you what actually happened. You make up your mind and decide what you're going to do. Okay, I'm not shilling for anybody.
No,
I'm not shilling for anybody. You know, and when I called out other channels, okay, it's because frankly, I'm disappointed in them. I'm like, guys, you have an incredibly large platform. You could do that public service to really say it how it is, but you're not. But you're not. It takes.
I think it's just because they're tired of beating that dead horse, so you still got a little bit more swing. You still got a little bit more swing than they do, I guess.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's what Horace was saying. I don't think they want to piss off the normies. I think they don't want to incur the wrath of anybody.
Nah, I don't think they care about the normies.
No, I've been seeing a whole lot of play it safe lately. Okay, especially after a bunch of channels have been demonetized for absolutely no reason. I've been seeing a whole lot of play it safe the last couple of months.
And if you subscribe to the theory that YouTube is trying to get these bigger companies on board, there are a bunch of people, like you say, that are going to be a little less likely to ruffle these people's feathers.
Yeah.
But they
Is this thing out? Is this thing out?
Yes,
doing.
It's on, Cartman.
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting one very, very important detail.
Okay, what is that, Cartman? And thank you for being with us here tonight.
You're very welcome. I promise wherever I be on as good a behavior as I possibly could, but you know how hard that is for a jackass like me.
Yeah. I told him. I said, let him do his thing, and we'll roll with it.
But the important thing that you have to remember is Kathleen Kennedy always said it best. Chicken it, make it lame and gay, but they forgot the chick.
All right, and he made me do it.
Okay.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Well,
Okay.
Now the stream is lame and gay. Thank you.
Okay. So if we're going to use that yardstick, okay, they technically did use a closeted man as the lead character. There you go. There you go. There you go.
So they made it lame and gay.
There you go. Okay. There you go. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a perfectly serviceable actor, but nah, sorry, can't do it. Nope.
Man, I've seen a lot of Star Wars in my day.
Yeah, wouldn't be
Between
prudent.
the movies, the TV shows, especially the video games.
Yeah.
None of them rocks harder than Shadows of the Empire. That is where I will stand. I will die on that hill.
Yep.
Cartman has spoken.
That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, man.
Extra.
That's all there is to it. Yeah. If you're looking for satisfying Star Wars, this will leave you wanting.
Anything in Disney will leave you wanting. Not even just Star Wars. Anything out of Disney will leave you wanting.
I stopped looking for satisfying Star Wars after The Last Jedi. So
no, I don't fault you. I don't fault you.
Like I said earlier, if I want good Star Wars at this point, I'll go out and I'll buy me another set of freaking tabletop books,
dude,
and come up with my own adventure.
Dude, and here we got Ziggy's starting to praise an eldritch god who will free us.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course, he missed the entire mention. He missed the entire mention of the movie that his greenness is going to be appearing in a couple of months.
Well, we gotta stop the button pushing here.
Yeah, stop the button.
No. Please. No, not that. Yes, that. Sanders, sir.
There you go.
Now that's how you deal with a problem.
Siggy, look, man, it couldn't.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, it couldn't happen to a nicer high priest. Okay, couldn't happen to a nicer high priest. No, but seriously, I'm the guy who'll go to Galaxy's Edge, Shellback, with a T-shirt that says "Kathleen, kiss my," and there's a picture of a mule. Okay, which I've done.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'd wear the shirt, but I wouldn't go to Disney. I'd go to Universal.
Look, man, I'm a Florida resident. I get a discount.
I got one of the old Nickelodeon studios that's been shut down.
Nah.
I'd have a whole lot more fun there.
Nah, I get a discount.
He's gonna make me do it.
How many holes are on this ship, yo? We got lots, baby.
You're on this ship anyway.
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class, Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes. Keep firing, assholes!
Yo!
That's it.
Hey, that's not every day. I'm always surrounded by assholes, especially Kenny.
Yep.
Wow.
I've got your buddy, pal.
Absolutely.
I get
Absolutely. You know what? You know what I'm thinking, Alice, is that we should send our crack correspondent Eric Cartman to do the review when it comes out in December of Avengers Doomsday. I can't think of a better reporter than Eric to give us a man on the street review of Avengers Doomsday.
I can review it for you right now. This movie sucks the biggest shit out of the fattest ass.
I gotta play this for brain chatter.
All right.
What's wrong with AIDS?
Why doesn't anyone want me to give them AIDS? There he is, beating that dead horse.
Cartman, if you decide to go ahead and do that in December and go to this particular movie, because I will not be able to go because my local theater still hates me, I will actually be willing to give you some remuneration to help you get there.
I would gladly take you up on that offer.
Because I know I won't be able to see it to rag on it if it deserves to be ragged on.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for Cartman. How's that anal probe?
Do not get me started. I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal prep, and I know that I'm not under any control.
Cartman,
That's not what I heard.
this is your alien master speaking.
Go back later on when you reflect on this. All I can say is you asked for this.
I had to do it.
It's on you, man.
Sorry.
I didn't ask for nothing.
On you, man. Whatever happens, all on you.
You guys don't have that clip set up.
I didn't ask to come to this party. An invitation was sent to me. Okay.
You can tell that to yourself. You can tell that to yourself.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, Cartman.
I really did just send it.
But seriously, Cartman. How is that probing going?
Son of a bitch.
We're not kink shaming or anything. We're just curious.
I mean, dude, it's probably up because so you're a pretty good company.
You know that you've crossed the threshold when even the Grim Reaper has to let out a laugh.
Well, we do have the master debater on the screen.
Master
debater. You didn't see that episode?
Oh, that's right. Son of Mars is a master debater. He is debating with the masters.
Mm-hmm.
He is the master debater.
He is the master debater.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. For shame, for shame, for shame. For shame, for shame, for shame.
Hey, if you're gonna say shame in the chat, you have to put the little bell icon, okay, along with it. You got to do it Game of Thrones style, all right? Shame, cling cling, shame, cling cling.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. So,
speaking of which, I actually enjoyed Pedro. In that show, Game of Thrones. You know
he was
the Sand Viper or whatever he was called.
Sand Snakes. Yeah. So but the thing is this.
That was before every exposure killed him.
I look at it that basically Pedro is just portraying himself. He was being himself in that movie. I mean, in that show, he was just being himself. Okay, that's who he is. Okay, you know.
You mean he was a self-righteous pompous douchebag?
And your point is?
I think I made my point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So did he.
Yeah.
So did he. But I honestly, I think what ended up happening is that the popularity of Game of Thrones thrust him into a level of limelight that his portrayals, his performances since then have not been able to meet the standard of what might have been expected from the characters that he's been put in. Okay, The Last of Us, Reed Richards.
Oh God.
Reed Richards. I mean, he was put into characters and performances that his capabilities were not prepared to really carry the level of performance that was required for those characters. And I'm simply looking at it objectively. I'm not talking about the person. I'm talking strictly about the performance. The performance was not what was required for that character, and therefore it did not meet expectations.
Jason, I see your protest, and but you used the wrong damn bell. Okay, that's it's not the little hotel desk bell. Okay.
Yep.
If you're gonna be sassy. If you're gonna be sassy and talk back, at least do it with the right emojis. Okay, come on.
We'll have to get him the right emojis.
At least he had the balls to use a fucking bell.
Hey, man.
Oh God. We don't roast each other. We don't love each other here.
Absolutely. That's the whole idea is to just roast each other to all get out.
Luckily, Stubby's not here to roast Alice, so we're good.
Hey, I told Trump to show up. Okay.
Resting. You got me here. This is a fucking massacre. Who the hell talking about resting?
But you know the rules. It's like he and I cannot manifest in the same space at the same time. It's one or the other of us. I'm willing to drop off, but the two of us can't be on the same stream because otherwise the whole internet will shut down. Those are just the rules. I didn't make them.
So Cartman and his anal probe got me thinking about another movie that I'm actually kind of looking forward to this year. Like one of the few, and that's Disclosure Day.
Yes. I want to see how Spielberg screws up aliens just like he screwed up robots and androids with that movie with Haley Joel Osment. That's what I want to see.
What is that? It's like a sequel to Independence Day where they actually say that none of that crap ever happened.
Something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. When Spielberg did AI, I was totally dissatisfied. I was not just not satisfied. I was dissatisfied with that movie.
I don't know if I ever saw it.
You are so lucky.
I'll put it this way.
Oh, Casey's going. You're lucky.
If this is really the future of AI for us, Shellback, we deserve every freaking bad ending we get. We deserve it.
Oh, hey, I'm already suspicious. Okay, I saw iRobot. All right,
I liked iRobot. Can we talk about iRobot?
That's why
I liked it.
That's why I don't like Teslas and self-driving cars. Okay, is because of iRobot.
Maybe that's where my fear from that shit comes from.
I have a much more simple reason for my hatred of Cybertrucks. All right.
Okay.
It's very simple. They cost $800,000 fucking dollars. The battery alone is in the high 5 digits.
Yep.
For the price of the battery alone. where Evo could literally pay
Yeah.
off his fucking mortgage.
Right. Not to mention they're shaped like an anal probe, right?
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
Marcel,
I did. I'm bringing anal probes home from work. Y'all are gonna be fucked when I bring home anal probes from work.
What it is, the Cybertruck, when that battery dies, they're an $800,000 lawn ornament. And
Mm.
literally leaving them out in the rain. Just sprinkling them with the garden hose will kill it.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't, they do look like they'd make a hell of a freaking flower bed, so, whatever.
Yeah, I heard a story one time that a Cybertruck was decommissioned by a fucking toothpick that got stuck between the seats.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
And no, I am not making this shit up. You can actually research that. That actually fucking happened.
all I know, I don't know much about Tesla and their AI trucks, but all I can say is, a movie is bad when they actually use a reference to Pinocchio to actually justify to aliens learning about humanity from a robot.
Can anyone say Cyberdyne?
I mean, I'm like, if that's the best you can do for robots in the future, then like Marcella says, we deserve it. We might as well just let the AIs take over because that's what we deserve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
AI've taken over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
AI is going to be the death of us all.
It has been predicted in so many movies.
Well,
Okay.
I was going to say if something has to be the death of me, I hope that it has nothing to do with AI. It has a lot to do with the way I pick up some night at the bar.
Yep, he wants death by snoo snoo.
Death by snoo snoo.
Oh boy.
I can't think of a better way to go.
So, yes. I even get picked on in other chats. Crazy has to watch out for the death by
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, Alice.
None taken. All good.
AI may be
If Shrubby isn't here, we really be rolling with that
That's
joke.
what I'm saying. And
Our
it is
roast
like,
master.
you know what? I swear, if he would just put his goddamn self in a box and come to the States, he could have a little midget with the big boobs and all that shit.
He said he's got his computer back. Where the hell is he?
AI may be a bitch, but it's nowhere near the level of bitchery that Kathleen Kennedy and Harvey Cthulhu have gotten themselves into.
That is true.
I've heard a recent rumor that Kathleen Kennedy got knocked up by Harvey Cthulhu.
Oh!
What do you got to say to that? What do you got to say to that, Mr.
More Cthulhu's out
Archpriest
there?
of the cult? Mr. Sigfather Sin?
There's already an unknown amount.
So, it turns out Harvey C. is nothing but a great, big, fat, green, ugly bitch.
Loves to throw that green peen everywhere. Ooh.
We have so much green peen around these fucking channels. It's not even funny. And my poor girls don't know how to take that shit.
What gets me is the fact that we've got somebody who leads the cult of Harvey Cthulhu, completely ignoring the fact that Mr. C, his dad, is so much more powerful.
Oh, Marcelo, I just did this jet reference to you yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I took our jobs.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
I know. I can't do it that good.
That's why we have a Cartman now.
Yeah, we can have a different conversation about what AI is doing to the labor market. That's a lot longer conversation. I mean, I'll throw I'll throw you one tidbit. I'll throw you one tidbit. Some companies are starting. They've some companies are trying to
bring it on, you rusty-headed bitch.
Yes, you were
I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah. Keep going. Okay. It's a longer conversation for a different time, though, Jason. You got a point, though. You got a point.
If everybody would drop in the comments if they want, for all y'all out there, our chat and everybody, if you guys would be great and drop in the comments what you want to see us do a Down the Hole with Alice on, anything that you guys want to see us talk about, chill about, please do, because I want to know what you guys want to hear.
And this has been all unplanned.
It's an off the cuff with Alice. Fuck yeah, it's unplanned. It's all over the place.
Our whole damn day.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Exactly. So guys, drop it in the comments. We love you guys.
Trap it like balls in puberty.
Because we may have next Monday. DJ Playmice might actually show up on panel.
Well, we always, everybody's a special guest because you all on the panel in the chat are special to me.
Yes. We never know
I mean,
we're going to go.
Yeah. I'm not too I don't know, I'm not too worried about AI taking my job because I don't have one right now.
That means you're just more available to Alice.
And you know, and I'm fully, you know, I'd be more than happy to extend an invitation to an AI bot or whatever to join me out in the sticks to you know, hunt and fish and forage for food. You know, sure. Hey.
Be honest, Shebeck. We all know that is not what you were gonna do with that AI ribbon.
Oh, and DJ
What?
offered.
I am not a Pando Lando. Okay, I am not a Pando Lando. All right.
I have been known once to shut AI conversation right now.
Oh, that was so good.
With somebody we usually don't name by the name of Time Travel Police. His damn AI was so stupid.
Yeah.
I tore it up with the facts and it didn't know what to do. It just kept trying to tell you, you're right. Oh, I'm going to stoke you. And it was so wrong in all its facts.
Yeah, that's just AI in general. AI in general is known for two things: lying and being stupid.
And inserting anal probes.
Well,
the robots already do that.
If you, Marcelo, if you ever do that AI discussion, I want to be a part of it because I have.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
It's its own stream, and it will go partially business, partially political. They're inextricably linked. I've researched it in other forums, spoken to folks, you know, inside this country, outside this country, you know, friends of mine in Europe who are part of a movement to put together international guardrails around the use of AI for many ethical reasons. Interestingly enough, that's one thing that our government has not done, and I think it's to their detriment. I'll talk about it more if you guys want to, but if you think my review of the Mando and Grogu pissed off some people, wait.
Well, the thing is, I'm one of those people who's very conflicted about AI Because while I do see that it's making a change in our economy and in our world, and not always for the better, what I do know is that it has made it much easier for me to take my ideas and put them out in the world because being physically disabled, I can't really use my computer all that well. So even as somebody that likes to write, it makes it much easier for me to be. I mean, I have a special kind that works as a dictation software, but it has AI stuff built into it. So it makes it much easier for me to articulate ideas that I would not normally be able to. So I could look at it from both sides and be very conflicted.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I could see why there's some there's some lingering questions about that.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a matter of being totally negative about things like that, but the fact is that there's some similarities. If you were around when the internet or the interwebs first came around, there was like, there was a lot of hype around that and stuff. And then right around the turn of the century or turn of the millennium, people, there's a quote unquote a crash of sorts, if you will, where people like, you know what, maybe we need to rethink this internet thing. And honestly, like this, what's happening now with quote unquote AI is going to be even bigger.
Yeah,
it's going to be bigger.
You know what? I'm surprised it already hasn't started happening with some of the figures that I see.
It has, but the problem there, Casey, is that in the drive to save money and quote unquote be efficient, they basically pushed it into every possible domain. And frankly, what's going to end up happening is it's going to create a lot of problems that later on, folks like yours truly will have to step in and say, well, by the way, what would have cost you this much, it's going to cost you 3 times that much.
And I just want my robot to stop hijacking my radio at work. No, seriously. With all of the AI integration at work, in Velma and Daphne being stupid fucking smart, Velma likes to pick the radio station. So y'all should see me at work when I am dealing with this robot that can slice.
That's nothing.
I'm willing to bet
That's nothing. That's literally nothing in comparison to what folks are proposing for these things to be able not just be able to do, but to be responsible for doing. And honestly, I think what's going to end up happening is that all these wishes and dreams that people are putting upon all these sort of all these automated systems like that, they're going to end up putting it into a situation where it's going to cause human life problems, and it's going to turn around and create a larger backlash.
Well, and that's why we're trying to keep her in check, right? Like, we're only integrating as much technology as we can. But when homegirl does not like my 90s hip hop and decides to put on 90s country, I'm like, wait a second, Velma, we are not going here. This is not the mood we're setting. And I have to, and she changes the music, and then my robot's fine. And I'm like, wait a second, girl.
As annoying as that is,
it's scary.
Yeah, I agree. As annoying as that is, what will be more annoying is when it prescribes or it is permitted to prescribe or apply improper remediation for somebody's medical condition, for someone's vehicle, for someone's flight, for someone's, especially for someone's financials. All we honestly, and again, I just cross my fingers. All we need is for some billionaire to lose their shirt, lock, stock, and two smoking barrels because of AI, for people to start paying attention. That's all we need. Just one billionaire. Pick one. Pick one billionaire to lose their shirt on this crap.
Bill
and
Gates.
Maybe.
Bill Gates needs to lose.
Oh, Richard. Oh,
No, you
Richard.
need somebody. You need
Oh,
somebody
Richard.
with more dying power.
Oh, Richard.
to fall.
Oh, Richard.
Nah, Bill Gates. Bill Gates. If he goes down, there's nobody going down with him. You want to take someone in
Bill.
power, somebody like Barack Obama or Bill Clinton. If they go down, they'll be taking the whole fucking establishment with them.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take a pause in all this because our sweet Richard has to go. Because guess what, guys? We're going road tripping tomorrow, and we're gonna go visit Richard. And so I know he's going to show us a good time. So, Richard, do you have anything you want to plug before you go?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I've got for tomorrow. I've got hot dogs, bratwurst, hamburgers,
Nice.
pork bellies,
Very
potato
nice.
chips, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
And I'll bring the ice.
Very nice.
With a chicken.
Yeah, all we need is
Get-
a bag of ice, and if you guys want to bring some dip.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Can I
drinks,
fly
I've got-
down, Richard?
Yeah.
For
And
drinks,
by the
I've
way,
got
just so
sweet
you
tea.
know, go ahead, Richard. Finish up. Finish your
sweet
thought.
tea, strawberry Fanta, Yoo-hoo, Coke, Pepsi,
There you
Starry,
go.
Cheerwine,
There you
RC
go.
Cola.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I got stuff all ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Let-
can't wait.
I'm gonna leave you guys with one thing too, because I'm gonna head out with Richard too, because I'm gonna go hit up
Okay.
his hooch. But just so you guys know, okay, so much so have I touched the hearts and minds of people at Lucasfilm that during this stream, I've gotten an invitation from Lucasfilms to join part of a Star Wars newsletter. That's how much I've touched their hearts and minds.
Hey
Can't
now.
be all bad. Can't be
It's
all
crap.
bad.
It's
He's Nemo. He's Nemo. He touched the butt.
I can't tell you how much I have moved them asking me this. I cannot tell you.
That means even little bitty channels and little bitty people that aren't quote unquote big names can make a difference. And I'm gonna get squishy. Shell's like, oh, she's getting squishy. I hear it in her voice. But I'll get squishy for 2.5.
It's a Saturday night with no snow dubs. So what else are we doing?
When the cotton goes away, the Alice will play.
All right, I see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, we love you.
Love you guys.
Yep.
And
Richard.
out of trouble now.
Maybe. Richard's like, dear God, I hope they make it down the mountain tomorrow at the rate they're going.
Oh, I'm trying to plot the route. Oh, that. Do.
I mean, when y'all start breathing heavy, it just gets me excited, Shell. I know you're like, oh, we need a break. I'm like,
Of course the women. Of course the chick would be excited by heavy breathing. Yeah, we all know what you're on about. You're not fooling anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I never said I was fooling anybody, Cartman. I was just saying at least we're not the human centipede at this point, so we're good.
Thank God that fucking nightmare's over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you know you were happy because it was Kyle.
I The only thing that sucked about it for me was that I was on the receiving end of it all.
I kind of want to get Ronnie G in here and see
Yeah.
let him talk about his ships, the ships he likes.
Well, he was willing to send Reggie to Shellback
Well, I
so
would.
he wasn't lonely. So I give him something on that one.
Yeah. What? No.
You missed that one. He said if you were lonely and you
No, I know. I didn't miss it. No, I didn't miss it. No.
I didn't know if that was a pun. I didn't know.
One of these new.
And I said we just have to
Reggie is not my type. Sorry, no.
Well, could Regina be your type? Because we had all sorts of things going on.
What? Who? What?
I told Ronnie that Reggie we could do Reggie in a female form, and Regina could be a whole lot of spice.
Well, if Regina is made from scratch, okay, but if you're talking about like just putting Reggie in a dress, no.
I
Sorry.
mean, Reggie does have some amazing dances.
Yeah,
I won't lie. He can get down.
Oh, that robot does.
He does. So much lore. So many channels crossing.
Yeah, just don't cross the streams.
You're damn right.
Well,
Don't cross the
until it's time. Until it's time. Okay.
Never tell Eric Cartman not to do something. You know better than that.
Yep. Asking Eric not to do something is only invoking for it to happen.
Well, I'd tell Cartman not to get abducted by aliens, but it's too late for that.
Hey, you can't. God damn it! Hey, you calm down over there. If I ever come over, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you from
You
here,
went and did it. You went and did it, Shellback. You went.
I
and did
know.
It.
I'm like,
No.
Is Cartman in the newly released Alien Files?
What? Well, I had to find a different way to make an anal probe reference.
Now we're gonna have to ask for a cleanup on aisle 7.
Yeah, clean up from having to clean up Shellback's blood.
Hey. Hey, remember, this is a fleshy safe zone, okay?
Well, I mean, if Eric Cartman comes after me, he's going to end up like Mr. Slave. Okay, I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Yeah, we'll see.
And
we'll
see
how that goes when you're staring down the loaded barrel of someone whose regular energy drink is the blood of their enemies mixed with the spotted juice of orphan children.
And people said I was
Man, what? Was that English? What did he just say? Can I get a translator for that?
We call them liberal tears. The blood
no, it's just that you were talking. You were talking, but you were doing it in such a way where you started to sound like Charlie Brown's teacher, I'm
sorry. Am I not enunciating enough for your tiny pea brain?
No, don't be sorry. It's okay.
Do I have to slow my speech down like this so that your tiny little microscopic pea brain can understand what I'm saying?
Well, a little enunciation would be nice.
We'll enunciate when I rip the probe out of my ass and shove it up your throat.
Oh, so you do admit to having an anal probe now? Okay, cool. I think
folks,
acceptance is one of the biggest steps, Cartman.
Right,
so good on you.
Right. And we've now invoked my safe word.
Uh-oh.
What? Pineapple?
We've invoked my safe word.
Pineapple is not our shadow safe word.
Admission.
No, it should be. Pineapple is the safe word of safe words. Okay.
I think we've officially made it. I think we've officially made
admit to nothing. Admit to nothing. That's it. Admit to nothing. Anyways, folks.
I'd admit to being on the delivery end of a huge ass whooping.
There it is.
I'm about to kick somebody's ass.
I'll let you guys sort that out, man. I'm letting you guys sort that out. But hey, Horace, Alice, Eric, Casey, Shellback, thanks for putting up with me for the last few hours.
Always.
Right?
It's always fun, man.
We dig you, we support you,
yeah,
and keep hanging in there. But I'm gonna step back into the shadows for now.
Yeah, it's all cool. I'll send you the bill.
Not a problem. You know when you can expect payment, right? There you go. Hey, you know how this goes.
Hey, it's well. I'm still gonna send the invoice, so
it'll go in the pile with the rest of them.
Oh, that's fine.
Peace out, everybody. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Well, I was starting to think we were getting close to a whore-off with Mr. Slave and
I'm going on record on saying that man's safe word.
Lemmy Winks almost.
I know, but I'm gonna say that man's safe
Mr.
word.
Slave.
Lemmy Winks. Oh God.
Hey, what? Tiddlywinks?
Tiddlywinks. Tiddlywinks. I want some tiddlywinks.
No, not tiddywinks. Tiddlywinks.
Tiddlywinks.
Titties can't wink. They don't have eyes.
That never stepped my mind.
No. Okay, I don't want to know.
Step with the whole damn time.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Evan, I think Mr. Slave is still somewhere down in the locked up by Mike Rock.
Yeah, right next to huge ass. My huge ass.
Hey, but we like big butts around here. We cannot lie.
Huge ass?
Huge ass.
I know that guy. Huge ass.
Case, what's your verdict on booty or no booty? Did I lose Casey?
What?
Okay.
Have I lost the Reaper?
It's the Reaper. If there is a Gip Reaper in the house, please stand up.
I can hear him. I can hear something. He might have had to step away.
Okay.
We reached the point in the night where we're all fucking ways.
Yeah. Where's the real Gip Reaper? Please stand up.
Yeah.
Cakes.
Sweet cakes.
Well, I mean,
this is what happens when there's no Saturday show.
This is what happens when the cotton leaves me to entertain people.
I'm gonna say that Casey it would be happy with any female form that could push him around when his power chair fails. So.
And we're trying to find it for him.
And he takes pride in being called the Gimp Reaper.
Well, we know he's still fully functional from what he says, so we're okay there. We know whatever happens, they would not be disappointed.
Too much information, Alice. I just need to know what is and is not functional.
Yeah.
And I do not need to know how you know that.
We're definitely off the cuff now.
Well, sometimes
forget off the cuff. We're off the cliff at this point.
Yeah. Although from what I hear though, Casey's getting a flux capacitor installed on said power chair, along with a new and improved propulsion system You know, to make sure that he gets up to 88 miles per hour when he needs to.
That is not
Yeah.
that is not a good sign. Now, Casey's already powerful enough. Casey's already powerful enough. He doesn't need that kind of power. Nobody should have the power of time travel. I learned that the fucking hard way.
Okay, Mr. Freaking Doc Brown from the first two movies.
Oh, Jason says.
Jason says Alice Classic Star Trek uniform OG 60 series. Jason,
we were working on
that. I am working on that. I have the pattern. I have got the sewing machine up and running because we not only have to make cosplay for next year Orlando, which I'm still trying to decide. So if anybody out there wants to see an Alice next year cosplay, let me know in the comments in the chat what you guys want to see.
She does have the Deep Space Nine.
Because I've already got my Deep Space Nine. Yes, really, Jace. I am down with that. I have it.
Now here's a question for you, Jason, whoever. All right. Now, are we talking like the regular uniforms, or are we talking the Mirror Universe two-piece dealie?
Oh,
I'd have to look at.
Because I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but Uhura, Mirror Universe Uhura in that two-piece uniform. Yeah.
See,
at least they all did have short skirts.
But we are very Mirror Universe friendly around here because I love. So here's the thing: is everyone's like, it's not canon, dude. Drop me some Mirror Universe Deep Space Nine. Drop me any Mirror Universe except Discovery because that one's a little hard to swallow. I am down.
Yeah.
There's.
Oh, dude! Like, I mean, freaking Mr. Spock with the goatee. You know he was the Mirror Universe guy, and freaking Mirror Universe Kira Nerys. Oh Lord.
Yeah, she was. Oh my god! With that, there was something about really. Okay, so wait, I have to say this for Brain Chatter because I'm super excited. Because I'm trying to lose a few pounds before the end of the month to get my Stargate Universe uniform. And yes, fuck, we also GalaCon Nashville. But yeah.
Send us a date on that one.
Now, I do have to say, talking about Mirror Universes, this is something you have to ask Bareva about whenever he comes back on. Ask him about the Mirror Universe Transformers. Yes, that exists.
And we've got our DJ Ronnie G popped up. Hello, what is going on?
Yes, you had some good topics earlier.
I know. I mean, I had a good time, chiming in the chat, but I'm glad I could pop in.
No shit, Ronnie's here.
Hey, what up? What up, throwback? Are you disappointed or happy? Maybe.
I'll get back to you later on that one.
I'm kind of happy to join you.
That sounded like an oh shit of God, not this bastard again.
Oh no, I said that when you arrived.
We love when Ronnie comes in. He's awesome.
No, hey, Ronnie is my Egon. Okay, if you know the lore, if you know. All right, Ronnie's my Egon. So I'm always happy to see Egon.
Wait, mainly what?
At this point,
he's in the main universe. I wouldn't say no to Mirror Universe.
Hey, wait, what did Cartman say? You just remember the Cartman.
At this point, he's not Egon anymore. He's Egon.
Wow.
I mean, I always wanted to be a Ghostbuster when I grew up.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was big back in the day.
I'm sorry.
I gotta say we had fake proton packs and stuff running around as kids.
Actually,
I had one of them.
Ghostbuster teams.
And I think it had this twirly thing on it at the end that when you would hold the thing down, it would spin.
Yeah.
Like,
I would probably say I'm more of a Vankman, than anybody, but Although at times I'm like Winston, you know. It's like I'll believe anything you want as long as there's a paycheck in it.
So you're like,
Yeah.
so you're the first one to panic and run when things get dicey.
What? Huh? Who did what? Who did that?
God damn it, Cartman! I told you not to tell those racist jokes.
Get up! It was pathetic.
Oh my God, boys, don't argue back there.
Yeah, Cartman's
What?
playing with new
Oh,
toys.
wait, wait. So what? So that was a Winston reference. Of Winston running away. I don't recall Winston running away.
Supposed to be a joke about the black guy who was dying first in horror movies.
In fact, if I remember correctly, Winston Zeddemore is the one that, told Ray that if anyone asks you if you're a god, you say yes. Okay. That is not somebody who is afraid of confrontation.
It was
Okay.
supposed to be a joke about the fact that black guys always die first in horror movies. Shut up.
What? And wait, yeah, wait, no, but he wasn't. He never died.
Big
In
shit.
fact, he's like the youngest, freaking in best shape one of them left.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Probably because he's the only one. He's the only one left who can actually do anything besides just sit around and shit himself.
No, I mean Ray and Peter are, they're still in good shape.
Define good shape. I'm in good shape. Round is in perfect shape.
Well,
You know who's in great shape? Reggie. And Reggie, how would you help us if you were a Ghostbuster? What would be your job?
If the containment grid starts humming, I will calmly say, "That is probably not supposed to do that." End of line.
Sensible.
I do believe Reggie. I do believe Reggie would be. That would be a good job for Reggie. Is containment manager. Yeah.
And he could
Put my
probably
boy
guard
in a
it.
corner, Shell. My boy is so much more. My Reggie's so much more.
I'm just picturing the Malon Freighters
Fair point.
when he said that.
I don't think he would let Con Edison touch that thing. When they come in there and they're like, "Oh, we got to turn it off because of the EPA regulations." He'd be like, "Nuh-uh."
No, he'd be like, "Yo." Yeah.
I hate to do this to you guys, but Eric Cartman's gotta get going. My voice is starting to get a little hoarse.
That's
Yeah.
Oh
fine.
no.
Little horror.
It can
Oh
be
no.
cooler.
Say it isn't so.
Eh, shut up. Take your anal probe and shove it up your own ass.
What? It's not my anal probe, it's your anal probe.
Are you sure about that? Pretty sure I already gave it to you.
No.
I hope it's in a UFO.
I don't accept shitty gifts.
I believe I hear our Mr. Gimp Reaper talking.
Yep.
I hope that you guys aren't passing it around. You don't know where those things have been, even if you do know where those things have been.
Okay, now, dear Reaper, we do not. I will rest everybody assured, everybody on the panel, everybody in our chat. If we're going to share anal probes, we share anal probes responsibly, and they are highly sterilized by Alice at work before they are shared.
Okay,
I don't.
Alice, all I want is to make sure that if we play safely.
I don't-
Whatever we play with.
Round two.
I don't think it matters where they've been prior to Cartman. So
All right, fair
that's
enough.
kind of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I do appreciate your.
Here, take the mic over and all right, I'm coming. Get out of my chair. Hey, you put me down, you strong bastard! How did you get this strong?
and I do want to say to Ronnie,
Wow.
yeah, I watched the Starship launch yesterday. I can't actually look. I'm gonna set aside time to check out your show
Yeah.
because there was some shit I guess that happened that I didn't even catch.
Mm.
Nerd moment. Sorry, Sean.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that Cartman's avatar changed, but not his name. But it appears that that's been rectified. So anyway, whatever.
He's working on it. So I will
That's a
say,
good point.
so we did have cherry popping tonight because Cartman has been on the shelf down the whole.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, he's been out for a while.
Yeah, he has.
In the closet.
he's been on a shelf. So what? So he's an elf? Is he an elf on the shelf?
Mensch on the bench in this house. Mensch on the bench, but yes.
Bitch with a pitch.
What?
Admittedly, that was a bad joke.
No,
But,
yeah. He needed more RAM to run.
A chode with a probe.
Yeah, I wasn't able to use my Cartman rig because the PC I was using at the time couldn't run OBS. I couldn't even install OBS. But I'm using a new PC. Excuse me. I'm using a new
Remember
PC
eating that?
now. Oh, shut up!
It's working good, man. It actually.
Yeah, and between Casey and Richard, I got this thing running like a freaking dream.
Yeah.
Now I just need to get at the advice of one of my friends. I'm gonna start saving up to get a better graphics card, but it's running leaps and bounds better than what it was before.
I was shocked when I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I am able to comfortably and smoothly run Nintendo 64 games now, which is what I've been striving for.
Nice. Now, and I might need to make a few tweaks with our settings. I might need to talk to what was his name?
Richard, or not Richard? Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah. I couldn't really get into it last night, but yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can maximize.
He also in the chats of my live streams, he also shows up as YT4Fun5.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
that's him.
Okay. Now I know. The more you know.
Yeah, but I have to make sure I will check in with Ronnie and Reggie and Petey and make sure that they're having a good night.
Oh God, yeah.
Petey's hanging in there.
Okay.
Well,
I'm actually working on something with Petey right now because Jolly asked for a chroma key background of Petey. So I was trying to see if I could avoid putting on his suit. And right now I got this clip of him where he just
wait, let's take a break. Hang on. Oh, this is new.
Yeah, it's
that looks cool.
That's Petey with the lights on. I got to replace his lights, but basically I got to swap the background color out for green. But most likely during the week I'm gonna be dressing up as him just so I can take a good clean picture, in front of a clean backdrop, And I don't know if Charlie asked for a still image or a moving image, but I figure if I get rid of the background, I can extract a screenshot.
I think he just wants a picture against
that makes
green
it much
screen.
easier. I can probably work with this.
Although Petey, just a suggestion. Petey might want to pick a shirt that matches the vest better than.
Well, about that, I'm glad you brought that up because I do have a question for you that I think you may be qualified to address. If I can find a button on my desk to find. Well, you can kind of see it now. I was trying to blow it up, but you can basically see it, right? Anyway, well, he's wearing his carbon fiber body kit right now. So, he's got the silver track jacket underneath it. That's not a track jacket that protects his circuits, of course. It's a thermal insulation. But so you're saying he should just wear the silver jacket?
Of course. either that or the vest needs to be
More silver.
more centered. It looks like it looks like it's hanging off his right shoulder a little bit.
I like the 80 shoulder pads look.
No. I'm saying it's like off center, like you're.
It is. You'll see me during. You actually see me during the stream sometimes straightening.
You're seeing like one side of the shirt underneath. So it if you take a picture or whatever, you just need to make sure that it's centered and not off to one side.
If
Because
I'm sitting for a picture, it'd be a lot easier because at that point I'm posing for a perfect picture, right? So I just kind of straighten it out. It's usually when you're in the middle of the show, like this was recorded in the middle of Jolly's show because I wanted to step away to go to get a drink or go to the bathroom or something like that. So what I did was I recorded a loop and then I put the loop on while I was away to make it look like I was still there. But that's a good idea. I think I agree with you. So plan basically is I'm gonna put some foam padding on the inside, probably EVA foam, or I'll ask Alice if I need any surgical foam.
I've got it. I've got it downstairs. It's packaged up still. I've not popped it to make a puppet. So if you need me to send, wait, hang on. Since the camera's open. Okay, wait, I need a puppet. Okay.
I mean, that off-centered look. Okay, that off-centered look might work if you're like, if Petey's trying to look like, Jennifer Beals in Flashdance.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Don't look at the bad mouth plate, but I've got a bunch of this foam that's got the fabric on the outside and the surgical memory foam on the inside, and it's about a quarter of an inch thick. So if I need to send it, is it a half inch?
Yeah, that's
all right. Apparently my sizing's off, boys. But if I need to,
hey, whatever makes it look bigger. Okay.
I'm gonna start with an EVA foam base layer, and then if I need something for comfort, I think the memory foam would be great.
Oh, I also have a big sheet in the spare bedroom of I think it's maybe 3/4 inch, and it's super squishy memory foam that I can send that to because I got to ship some stuff out to Casey, so I can let me know. I can also take a picture and send it to you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Anything to make our boys better. Our fluffs and stuff.
I caught part of a conversation that you and Cartman were having earlier.
Yeah.
I believe you were discussing mirror universes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, right.
We were, yeah.
Yeah, let's get back into that.
And the topic of the mirror universe Transformers came up. I'm actually very well versed in this particular sub-universe. Now, you're going to want to do some research into this because it's actually really fascinating. It's called Shattered Glass. And picture this. The Decepticons led by Megatron are the good guys.
Okay.
The Autobots, led by Optimus Prime, are the bad guys. The Autobots have complete and full control of the Earth, have enslaved humanity. Starscream is loyal. Cyclonus is the one who wants to kill Megatron and take over. Ultra Magnus wants to kill Optimus Prime and take over.
I had no idea there was this.
Primus in this universe is evil, and Unicron is good.
Yeah.
And for an added twist, the Earth is their sister.
Ooh.
The Earth is also a godlike transformer named Gaia.
Oh God.
I'm like, wait a second. We're gonna have to get our. This is a Loki combo. This is a.
Totally.
We're gonna have to call in some reinforcements, and you know who's not in our back corner, so we're gonna have to step it up. Or
I know about the Star Trek mirror some, but damn, I did not know there was a Transformers.
can we do
In
a
this
whole
universe-
show on Mirror Universe? Okay, we've got to do a whole show on multiple Mirror Universes.
Yeah. Well, what he just said about the Transformers, that sounds like a damn soap opera,
Well, the fun fact is,
like seriously, it should have an intro, like Energon through the Allspark. These are the days of our lives.
well, fun fact, one of
pussy.
the original 13 primes, specifically Nexus
Hello,
Prime,
Mikey.
was first introduced in Shattered Glass. And it is because of Shattered Glass that the concept of multiversal constants, or beings that are the same across all universes, is because of Shattered Glass that concept no longer exists in Transformers.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I was distracted by the two-tone pussy.
No comment. I mean, that's definitely relatable.
He's seen that pussy in a lot of different states, so he's like, it's just doing its thing. And Jason says, as the Unicron heads into orbit, turns. Hi, Petey.
Yeah.
Working a good snapshot.
Petey's come a long way.
I am so proud of Petey, of the sock, of all these boys, of Cartman.
What?
The breathing from I heard the breathing for a minute there. Sounded like Darth Vader.
Oh, he does. Petey does get this deep growl when he has his moments.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Look at Petey.
That is beautiful. I love it.
I told you they've got some.
What?
That is wild.
I'll put him back.
He's a good toaster.
Where are the plans to that? Where are the plans to this thingy?
Lights on. Ronnie is awesome. I'd love to just nerd out with Ronnie.
And this is why you all are ridiculously special to me.
I'm not ridiculously special. I'm just ridiculous.
When microwave
No evil. But I want my MTV.
Have to be careful. Have to be careful with that on YouTube. That's a no-no word on YouTube.
Dubs run it.
What?
Okay, it's been done.
Well, all it says is UNT. I don't know.
Oh. And this is what's so crazy.
Do I have to do it?
No, because I have to tell this story before you do this. So, oh my goodness. This is how much I think about y'all. So I was pumping gas today, and I look over, and the truck says the Duck Hunt Organization. But all I shit you not, I saw was the Duck Hunt, and I was like, ooh, how do I clip that? How do I do that?
Yeah.
Just made it 3 times. Oh boy.
Whale hole! Did somebody just call me a whale? Yeah, I know hole. Bingo! Right in the bro hole.
Right in the bro hole.
Oh, that's an ugly one.
What's that? Who was that? Was that Queen Latifah?
What?
I try to remember. Her name is on the tip of my tongue.
Rasputia.
Rasputia. Okay.
Can I find this one?
How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
At least it wasn't Rasputin.
Hey, you there?
Hey, you doing?
Actually, might have a new clip for the.
Yeah, I felt sorry for her car. I really did.
No, I felt sorry for the water slide. I will admit, I did when she looked at that.
Madam, you have to have bottoms on it.
I feel sorry for every speck of dirt that she steps on.
Oh, I found it. I just gotta get it up.
All right, Jason. I just
Jason.
have to tell Jason in the chat. Shh. You gotta keep it quiet that we're talking about this shit on my on my stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
And
want
she
Deb
wished
to
your
get mad.
girlfriend was hot like
Oh,
meat.
Oh boy. Wait, it's coming. That was Rasputin. Okay, I'm trying to catch up.
I am in no way, shape, or form
No.
stealing anything from Deb.
Yeah.
So we have to make fun of it.
I do have to make fun of it.
And it's not
I don't want the boy.
No, Marcelo. No, the space is between the U and the C in duck. Okay, duck hunt.
It's a common. When it finally quits spin up, here we go. It's
Hold on now, Pepe. Ain't nothing going down there unless it got the word peso written on it. ¿Cómo está? Te quiero mucho.
That's how she behaves.
Don't ya?
Make it
Don't ya?
Don't.
Oh, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet Alice has probably done that a couple times.
I have, and it was good. It was in my younger years, but it was good.
I mean, if you
say
if you
younger
like,
years, you say younger years like we're not only 4 or 5 years apart.
No, okay, granted, but I mean, it was maybe. So I've been.
Oh,
That's
man.
gravy.
We're able. I want to thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a hell of a gravy boat.
We're able. I want to thank you because I'm having my 62nd birthday in less than a month, and all of a sudden you're making me feel so old when you say that.
You're welcome, Casey.
well, I mean, technically, you are old enough to collect Social Security. Just saying.
I already do all have, and I want to get off of it.
I want my Social Security back.
I want my MTV.
I need that. I need that money.
Believe me, Jeff. When I tell you, if I could give you it, I would.
Yes, Jamie, your birthday is in my calendar, love, and I'm trying. So we've got so many birthdays coming up. We've got yours, Casey's, Bodie, Chris's, and somebody else is coming up. And James, I've got to figure out a Power Ranger clip for you, Lovey, for your birthday. Casey's gonna have Ellie popping out of a fucking cake. Birthdays are so important on the whole, so
I gotta tell Casey though, like if I was old enough to collect Social Security, dude, I would be like, by the end of the year, I would have the money that I need to buy my old ambulance to convert into an RV, and I'd be on the road. Okay, after that,
Wait. Okay, this blows my mind.
Do it, cross country road trip and video it. Come down
this
to the
just-
southeast of Florida and would go all the way to Key West.
Rescue.
do you know what that happens? If you're gonna do all that, you gotta fucking come from Shell, come down. He's gonna have to hit all the boys in fucking Texas and Arizona. Then he's gonna have to come over, hit fucking Nashville. Then we're gonna have to go up and get Ronnie in New York. And then we're gonna have to come all the way down that coast. Then he's gonna have to pay. He's gonna need a bus at this point. We passed the ambulance. Or I'm gonna or wait, Shell. You're gonna have to get your ambulance. I'm gonna have to get the bus. We'll meet in the middle. I'll get Ronnie. Come down. I got this. All planned out. All planned out to have all my favorite people together. Sorry.
Can I just say something though? I have to set the record straight as someone who has gotten this, and that is, I know it sounds that way, dude,
That's the droid you're looking for. No, I was kidding.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I just learned something that absolutely blew my mind.
Here's the future plans right here.
That is nice.
That's the future plans. Okay.
Look at those
I'm
tires.
gonna buy one of those, and then I'm gonna turn it into an adventure vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Sometime before I die. I don't know.
And video it, and you got a whole damn YouTube channel.
Well, yeah, I mean, people. Yeah, there's the YouTube is full of channels like that.
And they do well. God, we even got caught after Hurricane Helene. We're just driving around here. I was randomly watching videos from.
This was awesome. So
and
this is
it's
this
like,
is what's
wait, there
sparked
we
a lot of
are, and we're seeing our fucking truck, and us passing them or being there. It's like, holy shit, we just found ourselves in some random YouTube channel.
So our truck was YouTube famous before we maybe.
Yeah, we were in that bad of an area.
Okay.
And we
So-
were just living our daily life at that point.
So I learned something that blew my mind just now.
Hey.
The movie Norbit, of course, an Eddie Murphy movie. A rare instance of being an Eddie Murphy movie that I haven't seen.
You're not missing much.
What?
Rasputia.
I like your naughty giggles.
Apparently Eddie Murphy played multiple characters in this movie, kind of like he did with the Nutty Professor movies, including Mr. Wong, who was Asian, and Rasputia herself.
Oh.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Now, playing Rasputia, that doesn't surprise me at all. But how the hell did he pull off Mr. Wong?
Prosthetics, dude.
That is incredibly awesome. That is incredible talent.
I actually saw they did clips where they showed him doing the Mr. Wong makeup. They had him in the chair for literally hours getting the prosthetics on. And he said that the funny thing about it was that whatever prosthetic he put on, he was able to almost instantly fall into the character.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. While his amazing acting, his good acting roles were so rare. The good roles that did come along, he excelled at.
Yeah, and because everybody's been talking about lately in chat about turkey legs, and I don't quite get it. And since we're talking about Norbit, I had to bring this one up.
Oh, I let him push buttons, guys.
Rasputia, you know a lot in here. What the hell with that? Where's Norbit? I don't see Norbit. Anybody here to see Norbit? He hasn't been here. Then who was eating the turkey ass?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God! I can't do that after doing cartwheels.
It's
for like an
okay.
hour.
You did get a clip.
And then I see the clip from Scary Movie.
And I was thinking movie.
It's got the tiniest little stink hole.
The tiny head.
Yeah.
Was that right?
I use all the giblets, the penises and the jinies.
But at least he had a strong hand, and I do not have a strong arm, which sucks.
Better use my strong hand.
Alice, I got to say, that has made all the funnier hearing you do that.
I know, but you guys know how much I struggle with that. I feel like.
And then it's like,
wait, there's more.
Now, thanks to that clip, I have the nerds clip stuck in my head.
Oh, but
Nerds!
Get those nerds! 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 What?
Because we are. Because, like, honestly, when we get down to it, I am the biggest uber nerd before nerd was cool. I've always loved my nerd boys. I've loved everything about space and like I could go 1,000 different ways. Like I was
Space.
Trek. Well, I was Trek when Trek wasn't
Hell,
cool.
And then you bring up
Pigs in space.
Then she's brought the bush up lately and kind of got in trouble.
We've got Bush. Oh, hell pie.
Because what
Oh yeah, hair pie. Hair pie.
You know what people don't realize is
Hair
the
pie.
best fucking girls were the nerd girls. The ones nobody thought about. The ones that were secretly quiet, had little oddness, you know, like they love their nerd boys, but they were all ugly things. I am telling you. I have
Hey, I'm right there with you. Okay, you know, I like Daphne and Velma both, but you know, and I'm sure Daphne would have been, you know, fine, but you know, we all know that the real freak would have been Velma, you know.
She was. That's why the one plays nice and the other one's hot, and I'm like, fuck y'all.
And you know, just like Marianne, Marianne would have been a lot better than Ginger, you know, in the bed, you know.
And that's the thing is like, and that's what kills me when you know there's some of the people show up in chat, and I'm like, dude, y'all fucking rock. And why do y'all not have peepees? Like people's, I'm like, and that's my okay. It did sound bad because I just say peepees first. I didn't mean to say that, but I was working in schools. But it was, god damn, like each and every one of y'all need to be fucking loved and need to be fucking rep because I fucking hate this shit. I hate the stereotype and I hate that nerd boys aren't loved and everybody that's different's not loved. And I'm going on my fucking rant, so we're gonna have to shut this shit down soon. But
That's like
that's not important to me.
that's like freaking I mean shit, what was her name? Anyway, the mechanic girl from Firefly, you know.
Oh shoot.
You know, like
what you're talking about.
you know, like Marina Baccarin, you know, her character was hot, of course, but you know, I'd take the the mechanic girl, just like in Battlestar Galactica. Even though I did appreciate Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck, okay. You know that they had a little mechanic lady. You know, I thought she was cute. So
the Asian
anyway,
Cylon girl.
huh?
Oh,
no, not
the
her.
wife, the wife of the big guy.
She played Boomer. No, I'm
like she looked like Little Debbie.
I'm talking about the little gal that was on the maintenance crew.
Yeah, I got you. I know it now. She's got the black hair, kind of goes like that.
Callie, I think was the character's name.
That's the one.
Yeah, but
I know we need to start rounding up, but I have all my favorite people with me. This is why it's so hard for me to shut shit down because I've got.
Well, I mean, it's not really that hard, but it could be.
It's always hard when I have y'all on board. I am sorry. It is fucking ridiculous, and y'all know that shit because y'all get the messages after the stream's going.
Well, yeah, it's like you know, this is one of the only places on YouTube I feel appreciated.
Oh my god, Case, you're so appreciated. Like
yeah, Jewel. Yeah, that was the gal from Firefly. That was the Firefly gal, I think.
like phrasing. That's what she said. Jason's my backup Shrubby because Shrubby can't fucking bring his balls on to fucking deal with me. So poor Jason's gonna deal with it. Thanks, Chase.
Yeah, where's his brick in your face clip?
But he knew
Oh,
what that
God.
was. Can I just tell you guys, because I mentioned this the other night. When I learned what vapping was, and it's a little dirty and it's gross, at fucking 6:30 in the morning, and said something to Shrubby. Shrubby's like, "Oh, I know what that is."
Bonk you on the fucking head.
I'm like, "You dirty Aussie." And he's like, "If I find out you're doing that shit, I'm gonna bonk you on the nose." And my response was, "Damn, Shrubs, it is fucking 6:30 in the morning, and you're bonking me on the nose already for something I didn't even do. Wait a second."
Ah.
It's like, "You dirty Aussie." And then I was like, then the whole
Hey.
joke was, Aussies know about it, but they also eat Vegemite.
Yeah. Right. Now you got me wondering if he's, like the extent of his knowledge, like, I mean, if he knows what vapping is, does he know like what a Cleveland steamer is, or like a rusty fish hook,
I didn't get into it. I'm telling you, I was trying to multitask that morning.
or like an Alaskan pipeline, does he, I don't know, like how knowledgeable is he of the Urban Dictionary? That's what I want. That's
why I have Google. I need something.
To be fair, Vegemite, but also Vegemite not.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ronnie, is poor Reggie gonna have to weigh in on all this?
I mean, I wasn't sure I was going to ask Reggie or Grok. I was kind of leaning towards Grok after Google failed me. Google was like, vaping is when you smoke. I'm like, no, not vaping. And yeah.
It's vapping. It's
Yeah, and I spelled it correctly. Kept correcting me.
Well,
Please explain.
Yeah, that would be funny to hear
vapping.
Reggie say.
I don't want Reggie to. I don't want to
So,
scorn
all right.
Reggie with that dirtiness.
Here's one that's not as disgusting as, say, like a rusty fish hook or a dirty Sanchez. But I'll tell you a fun one. Okay, I'll tell you a fun one. But here's the thing. You can only say it to certain females. So what you're doing? Okay, so you're like in the doggy position, right? And so you lean over and you whisper into her ear, like, "Oh, honey, you're great, but just not quite as good as your sister." And then see if you can hang on for 8 seconds. It's called rodeo.
No, if you do that, you're not lasting 8 seconds. You won't live that long.
Damn, this turned into a late show.
Eat your heart out, David Letterman.
All right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is where we need the orchestra to come in. Where's Doc Summerson when you need him?
There's nobody saving us now, boys. Giddy up.
Hey, she started it with Shrubby's knowledge of these things, okay? So
I'm just making sure that everybody has something inspirational. We got Reggie.
This situation.
Oh,
this situation is just like the Garden of Eden, okay? And the whole apple thing. It was.
Oh, that's Grok. I can move her over, but I was gonna ask Grok because she's the only one who can actually answer this.
Okay, she's so pretty.
The hell?
I put it over there.
I put her there.
All right, let's just go for this because it's gonna be sketchy as heck either which way. Voice activated. Marva, Grok, I got a question for you. I'm gonna put you on unhinged mode so you can answer it. What is vapping? Okay, I Google it. I go to regular Grok. It tells me about vaping. I think I already got the answer actually, so I don't know if I should be asking this on stream, but let's roll with it. What is vapping? Please explain, Grok.
Vaping's just sucking flavored nicotine fog out of a faint.
Oh God!
You cram juice in it, battery heats a coil,
Yeah.
turns that shit into vapor, you inhale like a dragon.
Yeah.
He's so
Less
fucking
tar than
cute.
smokes, but your lungs still
Aura,
get to play mad
I
science.
said vapping, not vaping. I said it had two P's in it. VAPP. Oh, I did misspell it. My mistake. I apologize, Aura.
Wow.
But yes, I meant with two
Oh,
P's.
it's VABBING.
Oh, you mean shoving a goddamn vape in your asshole,
Oh
you
wait,
magnificent
is it
degenerate?
VABB like B as in boy?
What? No, VAPPING.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
just
right, I got the
trying
real
to
spelling. It's VAPPING.
BB.
Right? Isn't
Vapping
it?
is when you don't just vape like a pussy. You vap your entire existence into the void. One degenerate crutch at a time. It's vaping.
What the
but
hell?
Make it extreme. Make it so your asshole
Okay.
is clenching on a vape pen while you're
Hey,
jerking off
Aura,
enemy
what would you do to Reggie? What would you do to Reggie, my AI co-host, to show him
Okay.
a bit more about vapping and showing him a good time?
Let's pin that turtle bitch Reggie down, shove a fat ass vape rig straight up his AI asshole,
Yeah.
and force feed him lungfuls of strawberry banana pussy juice until his circuits are fried and he's glitching out screaming, "More nicotine, mommy!"
Wow.
Then I'd strap him to a fucking Sybian, crank the vibrations till his ears coming binary, and make him shotgun clouds
know
while
what?
I ride his face like a goddamn
All right,
mechanical bull.
too much internet for today.
Okay, too much, too much.
Wow.
Oh God.
Okay, I don't think we have to worry about AI taking over the world just yet. Not after that.
No. DJ Ronnie G, I put it in the private chat for you.
Yeah. Maybe when AI figures out the difference between vaping and vapping, then. But
Oh, my girls, I don't know, my baby's like tainted.
God, dude, I love that. That was the greatest thing I think.
That was the wildest thing I have ever heard an AI make up in my life.
wow.
You guys think I'm crazy for loving all of you for all your special talents and all of who you are. And this is why you guys are my fucking boys. You all are fucking amazing.
I think I just got a high from lack of
Yeah.
oxygen. Holy shit.
Dude, it was Ronnie's face, and I love you guys know. And here's the big thing: I love seeing all y'all's faces and knowing each and who. What Michelle? Like she's getting squishy again. My stream, I can get squishy. I love you guys.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just saying you're making those noises. I know your noises, buddy.
What? No. Sorry, I was wiping my eyeballs. Okay. Fucking.
I've always make that.
Or he was over there like, oh, she's off the rails.
was-
Who let her loose? She took a nap.
No. I was literally doing this. Okay, like this.
Okay.
And I'm over 50. I'm over 50, so when I do things I grunt, okay? So anyway.
Oh, God. This is what YouTube's supposed to be
Would
about.
you like to learn more? I'm doing my part.
Well, and I thought I literally had always thought about doing a hold down, the hold out, where it's like, tell us, your dirty little questions or dirty secrets. Because I love Dear Abby. So I absolutely adore Dear Abby back in the day with her articles in the newspaper and shit like that. And between Dear Abby and I'm gonna say Ricky Lake, because whatever. Anyways,
Yeah.
I was like, how do you merge the two?
Yeah. I went swimming there once. In Ricky Lake. Yeah.
That must have been a deep hole.
No. Think about it though, right? In order for that freaking AI bot to come up with that answer, there has been somebody who was, they've written it down in a Reddit post or something about shoving a vape pen up somebody's ass. Okay. So.
I love that enforcing nicotine up their ass until they pay for more For more vape popping action. Fucking
Right.
AI can actually pull off humor.
Well, it's AI and a lot of human interaction, a lot of human,
Oh my god.
Which in the interest of YouTube safe content, okay, we are not kink shaming. Okay, we're not kink shaming. If you want to shove a vape pen in whatever orifice you have, go right ahead. Okay.
And Jason's like, yep, that information was quantified from somewhere.
Well,
Yep, it is absorbed.
I just want to know. I just want to know how many people they had to get it from.
What is your source pool?
I think it's Reddit. They
That
say
sounds
some,
like-
they say
that
some
sounds
crazy
like
shit
Reddit.
on Reddit.
I mean, come on, it's rule 34 of the internet, okay?
Okay.
And what is Rule 34 of the internet?
If it exists,
Right.
there is porn of it.
Yeah. Okay,
And Rule
Jason.
35.
Okay, Jason. If your kink is kink shaming, we'll allow it. Okay, but other than that, no. All right. There you go.
Rule,
You know,
Rule
there-
35. Rule 35 goes with Rule 34. If there is not, it will be made.
Right. Yeah. If there's no, it's coming. It's coming.
And I'll tell you what.
Oh,
if I
that's
get-
what she said.
So it's never a matter
Nah.
of if, only of when.
Well, I'll tell you what. You guys better hope I don't learn AI really well because
Yeah.
I may be the one to make it.
Yeah.
No
He
comment.
might have just earned the.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get new
Yeah.
clips. I promise, ladies,
I mean-
gentlemen, everybody in between.
I gotta learn all
Right.
these brands Tony told me about. But
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Now that we've established, whatever consenting adults want to do. Okay. What? Yeah.
welcome to Alice.
Welcome off the cuff with Alice.
Yeah.
And I still have to rope y'all into so much more.
We push the boundaries of YouTube.
Yeah.
I
I do have to say though, okay, I do have to say, it is okay to love your pets, just don't love your pets, okay? That's my PSA for the day, okay?
Crazy. I have to. I know it's a show, but I have to amend you for one thing. Here on Off the Cuff, we do not bend the boundaries of YouTube. We push them, we shove them, we break them, we throw them off the cliff because who needs the boundaries?
Oh, what? No, that.
Screw the
What
rules.
are you talking about? We don't bend them, dude.
We don't
This
bend
is
them, we shove them, we break them.
we contortion the shit out of them things.
Screw the rules. I have non-existent
Alright, you
money.
ready?
I got it. I got
Alright.
it. This is what we tell YouTube on top of Alice here.
Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face.
Man, what?
I put my foot behind my head. I don't know. He pushed the button.
Yeah, I know. I mean, why were we interrupted by bald Tom Cruise? That's
Because we're telling YouTube to F your own face.
Alice, how much can I pay you for a shot of you putting your foot behind your head?
Right, and Papa Cotton was asking for a booty break last night.
And I was like, oh, Papa. I was like,
Mhm.
wait, I gotta get the right in the camera. We got all this and all the holes, and I got fucking cotton holes and fleshy holes. And I was like, oh, Papa,
Oh,
do you want to go there?
Oh, God, we're going to end up in...
When did we get to Disneyland?
You know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is, you've been on a stream often enough that you can actually, kind of go along with the bits.
Always.
And this is going on. I'm starting to do it like the little sad people dwarves are doing it.
Oh, good. I'm trying to catch it.
I know. Well, I've been wanting to show everybody that I could do that for a long time and a lot of other things too. So getting to do it on our channel.
I'm trying to figure out if I need to do the Academy one.
Like to have you all like this is my shtick. Besides the fake boobies, like in my 425.
Boobies?
I am telling you, I have so much medical grade silicone in this house. It would make a freaking prostitute go, ugh. Yes. And all I wanted to do the other night
They
was
just make great stress relievers if you want to put them in your hand and squeeze
well,
it.
Mama needs to know what size she wants. So I had to bring home some different sizes and stuff. And what we got going on is great. But when I got titty envy, like I do when Pipers are bouncing and fucking Gingies are bouncing and Ray's, because I love me some Ray, and she comes bouncing.
Wow.
It's like, fuck, how do I play with the big girls, right? Because it's one thing to play with the big boys, but how do you play with the big girls? So I was like, shit. So I've got 425s that I can put in, and I can make bounce. Brought home the right bra.
It would look real.
And it would look real, but I wasn't going to be like, oh, I'm going to drop that shit on Jaws the other night. He would have been like, so I was good.
Yeah, but then you like get on the plane and to go to like wherever, and you're at 30,000 feet, and your airbags deploy prematurely.
Well, and the funky thing is, what I learned is once you have them put in 10 more years, you have to have another surgery.
Well, no, yes. So this is the thing is they don't last forever. They have really good warranties now.
But they have a lifespan.
I could get the best warranties, but is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I'll play with what I can get. And if I can still make them bounce with what I got, I'm good.
They're good.
I hate to do this, but I gotta go. The weather's starting to turn on me.
And thank you. You want to plug your stuffs and things?
Yep.
Yeah, let me dig up my channel link real quick.
Yeah, I don't have anything queued, but all right.
Let me see.
We're small. I don't even have to do a full screen because it will be here.
Oh, at least.
You have to wrap it. Wrap it before you damn tap it.
Because Urgent's going to be pissed to find on his doorstep first thing in the morning.
All right.
Yes! Jeez, we'll talk about that.
And more of a leg man anyway.
All right. All right. Y'all be hanging out here enough. You'll learn me. I am Warevo. You can find me right here on YouTube, TotalWarevo01.com. I do reviews of retro games on mainly PlayStation and Sega Genesis, but soon I'm going to be venturing off into other areas as well. I have a lot of huge plans, as well as some videos with some friends coming up, so keep an eye out for those. Subscribe, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to all these wonderful people here, especially Casey of Casey's Creepy Creations. And I will see you guys next time.
Oh, thank you for being here. And tell Cartman, thank you.
Screw you guys here.
Go eat some cheesy poofs, Cartman. Call me in the morning.
Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Love you too.
Talk to you, bud.
Wait. Ronnie, you want to say?
What's Brandon got?
Oh no, I was just nodding. I was just going like that.
Okay, well, if you're yawning.
No, I was nodding, but I mean yawning that'll come in an hour or two. I gotta, get up at 5, but I woke up a little late.
Yeah,
it was good seeing you, Warevo.
Do your thing. We're gonna shut it down.
Yeah, we want to
I'm
be
so
there
happy
for your
that-
Monday show or Monday show on Thursday.
Yeah, this
Tell
week I'll be
everybody
doing the
who you
Starship.
are.
Yeah, so on this Monday show, on this coming Monday show on Thursday, I'll probably be looking at this replay, over analyzing whatever the heck is going on here. Looks like the whole freaking thing landed, so that's kind of cool. Other than that, we did this last week.
Can we talk about the heat shielding though? Like
Yeah.
it looks stupid. Like, so when I saw this one, when we were watching it live, all I could think about was, goddamn, that looked like the Challenger and that heat shielding. And I was like, wait a second, we just had this whole heat shielding issue. So I don't know if it's a bit of a rabbit
These
hole,
are a
but
little bit better. Essentially, they do use a lot of research from the space shuttle program for the coating. So, like, you know how some of the towers on the shuttle are white and some of them are black?
Yeah.
So those ones are like painted with a glaze and then put into like an oven. So, it's like, you ever do ceramics and you got to put the glaze on and then the paint gets all shiny. So it's sort of like that. So they got that part, they took that part because that part makes sense. It's sort of like it absorbs heat and reflects heat really well.
Okay.
But the most important thing was how they go about mounting it. And they seem to have improved on it because with the space shuttle, to replace the tile, you had to get this like large jack and like glue it on. And then the jack would stay under the tile for like 12 hours or a number of hours. So you only have so many of these like jacks that you can, deploy in the garage or the hangar, so to speak, right? They kind of like dealt with that by, I think, doing something where it's like an adhesive and a clipping mechanism, but we could dive into that.
Well, because you know what, we've just talked. Even with
I've been
Artemis,
watching, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say
Artemis.
with Artemis, I think heat shielding is such a big thing because I think
Now
that's
that one, with Artemis, that was a little concerning actually. You actually have a point with that one because okay. So good news is the next. Yeah, the next Artemis mission they're gonna change it up though. But they didn't want to spend another 2 years researching heat shields.
There we go.
I know,
but
and I was like, did they take the shortcut? But I saw their point of view. But then I would love to do with you. I want to do a How Do We Get to Mars show. I want, because I have a whole theory that we're gonna have to breed people in space to get to Mars. But I want to actually get your opinion on if we could build a rocket, if we could actually build a vehicle that could get us there. So that's my dream, is to do.
I'm ready for it, but I'll give you the short version. In an ideal world, we would be building these space vehicles in orbit using, resources mined in space. If we, I know we don't have a smelting capability in orbit yet, but that would be the ideal. Reducing what you have to bring into orbit, what you have to bring up from a gravity well is basically the short answer. But what Elon's working on, it has potential, but nuclear propulsion would get you there a lot quicker and reduce your radiation exposure. And that is my short version.
Do you think we could actually do nuclear propulsion in space? Do you think we could actually? Okay, we're going to shit.
Physically, yes, but in terms of like people bitching and moaning, no.
Okay.
Save it for the show. We got a good show. And Shell, what you got to say?
Where the white women at?
Huh?
And where the white women at?
They got their booties on them, dancing.
Actually, I'm thinking that I wish I would have remembered to switch to this avatar when Cartman was on.
No shit. Okay. All right, Shell, I gotta send you something.
Yeah.
I gotta send you all.
Well, in the circular form that you get, you can't see the whole thing, but it says, "We hope you like butt stuff."
Okay.
And this one right here, this one is for Ronnie. If he's feeling a little groggy, I got some coffee here for you.
That's coffee. It looks like a wake up call.
Yeah, no, that's Nebula. That's Nebula coffee. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There's coffee in that
there was
nebula.
coffee in that nebula. Okay, she wasn't wrong.
She was getting that shit.
Oh, we gotta get
And this one right here is for Alice after the show's over.
And if y'all have seen the picture, you know I'm one hell of a boob inspector. And if you've not seen the picture,
it is not YouTube friendly.
But
Ginger and Alice together are a bad YouTube combination.
But it was a great picture, I gotta say.
it was. And guess what? I know everybody that's around here has seen it, and I'm so excited that y'all got to see it. And the one who got to see it, somebody got to see it first. Just saying.
But you know,
Today, but that got
I am. Not only am I a boob inspector, but I'm also a doctor. Damn it. Okay.
All right, Leonard.
Yeah.
Casey left?
All right, Case, do your stuff and things.
Okay. Hello. My name is Casey, also known as the Gimp Reaper, and I play a Reaper on YouTube, but I'm not one actually. I do have a YouTube channel, Casey's Creepy Creations, where I write and narrate my own stories. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will be. If you are, I would really love you to leave me a like, a comment, and a share. They mean more to small channels than you know. And I gotta say, I love being here with each and every one of you. Alice, Crazy, Shell, Ronnie. Hey, you guys are great. What can I tell you?
Oh, thanks.
I mean, fuck, you put up with me for what is it, like roughly 3.5 hours. So you guys have the patience of saints. Anyway, I know we got to get out of here for Alice and Crazy's sake. Alice and Crazy, if you'd do me a favor tomorrow and eat a little more for me, because I have a feeling Richard is going to feed you well.
Mm-hmm.
And let me know when you're back.
Okay.
We will.
We will.
Thank you, and have a good night.
And we'll leave you with this.
So, as always, I'm Alice. He's Crazy. You all know where to find us. I just want to thank you to everybody on my panel who has come and gone. You all mean the world to me because you all know I have relationships with each and every one of you. And that makes my heart fucking whole. To my chat, thanks you guys for hanging with us. I don't know where we'd be without you guys. You guys, I know, have gone above and beyond to skip other things to be here with us tonight and split your time. And thank you guys for splitting your time because we got a lot going on and a lot of love to share. And last, we do not deal with puddle jumpers, leg humpers, or chihuahuas on this channel because you know what? We do this ourselves on our own and with the people we love. So I will leave you with this.
Still waiting on that heifer, Julio. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
I was a moral leader, a philosophizing sage, resolving deep disputes without a fist fight or rage. With common reason, logic, I would carefully debate and use negotiation for the quadrant's complex fate. But would we have fans if I had kicked off both my shoes and rubbed my toes upon the rug to cure the cosmic blues, and curled up in the captain's chair exactly like a cat? Would audiences shake their heads and loudly boo at that? They're preaching a sermon instead of a show, and that is the reason the ratings are low. Someone get the suits and say, you must be drunk, because we've had enough of this crybaby junk. I am a mighty warrior, security's my game, protecting the entire crew and bringing Klingon fame. I stand my post upon the bridge and ready to attack and vaporize the enemies who stab us in the back. But would the fans have called me a disgrace if I put on a pink tutu and pranced all over the place. If I became a gentle healer, did theater and ballet, instead of bringing glorious death, I performed a plie. They're preaching a sermon instead of a show, and that is the reason the ratings are low. Someone tell the suits to shut your big trap, because we've had enough of this drama crap. This ain't Beverly Hills 90210. We don't want a weepy CW teen show. Keep your One Tree Hill and your hormone-driven trauma. We signed up for Starfleet, not a high school soapy drama. I've spent my days in Starfleet as a dashing number one, stepping over chairs and getting the job done. I boldly went to galaxies with confidence and charm, a phaser on my hip and alien ladies on my arm. But would we have fans if the sickbay was obscene? A doctor pulling bugs from bowels on the TV screen, and while the doctor navigated the terrible ordeal, a red shirt admitted she ate a comm badge as a meal. They're preaching a sermon instead of a show, and that is the reason the ratings are low. We looked at the writers and told them to quit, because we've had enough of this heavy woke shit. So take your lazy writers and your crying crew, and give us back the franchise that we always knew. We're beaming out of here and turning off the screen, the worst academy that we have ever seen.
You requested a beam out. Granted. Stand by. Energizing now.
Thank you, guys.